And hey, now we're live.
Woo!
I was gonna say butts, but I didn't. I hope you're proud of me.
I am very proud of the lack of butts. And now...
Do we
Yes.
got a link? Do we have a tweet for this?
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm still learning on the world of being of having a tablet. And also, Discord has been fun this week where it won't let me share anything like on my phone or with my PC, but with my tablet, sure, I can copy links. So,
How terribly rude of it.
yeah. Me and Discord have a love-hate relationship. It's like, you'll love me because this is where you met all of your amazing friends, but then I will make your life completely hard for the rest of it. And I'm like, oh.
That's a fair assessment.
Yes, because misery loves company, and I have good company.
Exactly.
What'd you call me? I'm kidding.
How dare you?
But yes, since we were just talking about it, I might as well share it for all the people, especially since we're recording for the YouTube. I want to thank everyone for basically piquing my good luck for the entire year by giving the first episode 100 views in 24 hours, and then another 50 views throughout the week, making it the best performing video on the channel by a country mile. Your kindness is incredibly overwhelming.
Even more.
Wait, what?
Dicks and gore. What?
Yeah.
Listen, we had enough penis pondering on your other stream, Sarah.
I'm sorry, I played it last night. We did Outlast, and it was dicks and gore. It rhymes.
No.
I like the rhyming.
Oh, yes. That was probably the best. Go ahead.
I can't believe we literally played that game just because Rabbit did not believe me that there were actual dicks being shown in that game. And I'm like, I played it. Why are you doubting me?
And then the first thing I do was just as a friend being like, hey, Rabbit, remember, don't look at the dicks. And I didn't know he didn't know about the dicks.
It's like, they're right there.
That's hilarious. I'm always too much of a chicken to play horror games. I'm like, nope.
Human curiosity demands that if I see two bulky-looking dudes standing there in a way that looks like they are completely naked, I am going to have to check if the game devs had the balls to put in the full gahonga, you know?
And not only did they have the balls, but it seems so
It's like, there they are. There. The night camera picks them up real nice. That's them.
And then if you don't see them, they're in two very well lit sections later in the game.
Lord above.
So excuse me, let me just double check that. Yeah, that's there. There we go. I think one of the models, I was like, excuse me, sir, could you just turn around and let me confirm something for my own morbid curiosity?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, very good, very nice. Congratulations, sir.
It's like, yeah, and thank you.
That's funny.
I'm still waiting for just to watch a streamer play that, and then they're crouched, and then they aren't ready for them to pop up, and then they're just right at level.
Oh no.
Ah, yes.
Oh, truly heinous.
But now we've got that out of the way, we can maybe start going down the line for introductions.
Oh, shit, we're doing that now? Damn.
Well, it's hard to segue from that much dick and balls. So sometimes you just gotta deal like what you would do on the streets when you see the cop already coming. Okay, we're just gonna move along, let that guy handle that, and hey, here we are.
That sounds like a whole lot of not my problem, alright?
Yeah. But, JC, why don't you please introduce yourself as our lovely DM?
Yes, hello, I am the lovely, illustrious DM here for these local band of goons. JC, otherwise known as Jake Carlson VO, JC Doodles, whatever you like to call me. I'm sure you can come up with something. And we will be enjoying some lovely, slightly modified Waterdeep Dragon Heist tonight. Meanwhile, I will now throw it over to Blue. Go.
No, not me. No, I'm kidding. I am Blue Casanate. You can find me on Twitter with the same handle. I'm playing your crazy tiefling Isumi. I'm also playing over on D6, which we're gonna come back to recording this weekend. Woo! So we're gonna have a new episode soon. Other than that, I've done the art here for, our lovely C4, and I've also done all of the art over on D6. So if you want to see more of it, you can go find me on my Twitter account.
It's true.
Or support them on Twitch.
Also true.
Yeah, I do. I forgot. I do have Twitch every now and again.
I mean, you were just doing an art stream a little while before the stream, so might
Listen,
as well.
sir. Do not at me.
Now's their chance at someone else before they lock onto you.
Tweets, go!
Wait. No, wait, I haven't. Butts! Hi! You may know me as, the person who just said butts right now. I'm Miss Tweetums. You can find me over on Twitter at Miss Tweetums, where I repost some tweets and memes and maybe one day a butt, and also my art. I post my art, which, by the way, is for sale. If you would like an art, I am maybe one person you could commission. I do the chibis, I do your D&D character, I can make most dream a reel for the small price of money.
It's true.
But that's not the only person getting money today. Sarah!
Am I getting paid?
Congratulations, I'm giving you now 50 gold. Have fun.
Damn, okay.
Are you really?
I'm taking back the 50 gold now.
Oh.
Aw.
Can I have $50?
Sure.
In
But I
monies?
will be
Over
taxing it.
PayPal?
I will be taxing it 100%, just to let you know.
You can't tax me, only the government can do that. Hi, I'm Sarah Williams. I'm at Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willie. I feel a lot better this week, which is not great for everyone, because now I'm at full gremlin power. But yeah. I don't know what's happened. Should I shill? I guess I can shill. What's recent? If you want to hear me doing the voiceover stuff, River City Girls 2 came out for a bunch of platforms. I'm back playing Mommy and Edwina, and also Crunchyroll dropped the Pride of Orange dub, and I'm in episode 7 as Keiko, who's an elderly lady, and I like to exercise my elderly lady voice. It doesn't come up a lot.
Very nice.
Well then, I guess that just leaves me, and hey, congratulations guys, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, and you can find me on YouTube and Twitter at BurnoutVaughn, where I tell people about all the D&D games I have, and I was not prepared to basically already have one of those long-time D&D games basically be coming to an end soon, because we're at the final stage of Tomb of Annihilation. We're fighting the guy on the book, and it's very scary.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Yes, he is.
How come I keep seeing Connor's icon pop up and, like, losing health?
Oh, it's because I have the Bit Boss thing, and since he rated or was gifted a sub at one point, he is still the Bit Boss.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was.
Listen, with the
Connor's
amount...
also here. He will be playing the role of troll.
Right.
One of these days, but yeah, no. Considering how many times he's raided this channel, yeah, he can just be Bit Boss for as long as he wants.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
But yeah, aside from Chult the Personality coming to an end, next week we have our next episode of Saved by the Spell, our Strixhaven game, where things are getting crazy, and they're only going to get crazier because we're going to start introducing all of the NPCs as we all start actually going to our clubs and jobs. So be prepared for the cast to balloon in size, and it'll be great. It'll be totally fine. Nothing's going to happen. Nobody's already been blown up at least once. But aside from that, I think it's time for me to play some music from one of those Saved by the Spell players. Our ex-Wily Willie, our composer extraordinaire, who did the theme song for us, Thriving and Conniving. So if you'll give me 1 second.
Okay.
No, of course. But really, what is?
True. What is, as I come back?
Yes. What is a poo-poo?
What?
Nothing but a miserable
Yeah.
pile of secrets.
I love him. Oh, if I could make a one-shot Kenku off him.
Good lord!
Noted for later.
Oh, dear God, I love Pootoos almost as much as I love tawny frog mouths.
Yes, they're all beautiful in their own special ways. Alrighty.
There's more. No,
Well.
I'm actually serious. There's one more now.
I see it.
Lord above.
I like that one better. It's the full thing.
Well then, dear Vaughn, would you like me to
Sure.
lead us in with a recap of what happened last time?
Why, please do.
Yes, of course. However, I don't feel that I will be able to do this. I will get my dear friend Volothamp Gaderm. Yes, hello. Yes, so, as what happened last time, during my time, Volothamp Gaderm, famous author, you all know me, I'm sure, the group known as C4 accompanied each other into the wonderful and magnificent and sponsored Tavern of the Yawning Portal, owned by Dernan, an ex-adventurer who placed his thing directly on a giant hole into a mega dungeon, which was, I'm sure, a plan at some point. Meanwhile, the first of them to arrive was, of course, Emily, who actually worked there. And after a brief conversation with the owner, Jardani, on a mission from, I'm sure, a mysterious benefactor who I don't really know. I don't know the exact details, but it seems that he had a weird mirror. I don't know too much about that, but he could only see himself, and it had a mysterious phrase on the back of it or something. I think that was about how it went. Meanwhile, the next one to go in was at the same time Neve and Asumi entering on both sides of the entire tavern. After a brief conversation with each other and their various reasons, Asumi revealing that she had received a letter from someone claiming to be her father from one of the noble houses. Then a troll attacked, I think. Yes, a troll attacked accompanied by two black puddings, which was not good. There was lots of fighting, lots of punching, lots of injuries, yes. And at the end, they met me. And my dear friend Flood was kidnapped or something. I lost him. I don't know what happened. But they were so nice that they agreed to help me, and in exchange for a monetary payment of about 400 gold, and then 10 times that later on. What? Is that right? Yes, and that brings us to about how it is now. Also, people are dying from poison. We don't know what happened with that. That's about it.
I want to bully him.
Who gave him a speaking part?
Listen,
don't go
it's in my
bullying
contract.
him.
I get top billing.
Y'all don't go bullying him. We still gotta get paid, you know.
Yes.
You should've
And
put
thank you,
magnifying
Volo.
print.
Oh, yes, you're welcome. Happy I could help. All right, get out of here. Yes, and so that now brings us to where we had last left our dear group in their respective homes, planning to meet up at the Yawning Portal once more in order to go look at the Skewered Dragon, which was the last known location of Floon Blagmire, I believe? Blagmar. I'm sorry, Floon.
Ah, yes, the good friend that he's only met for a few hours.
Yes, my dear good friend. Yes, so that is where we last left you all. If is the plan still currently meet up, or is there anything that you want to address in your own private domiciles before doing so?
Well, Jardani's homeless and crashing on Asumi's couch, so
Yes,
he can't really do anything there.
your own mildly private domicile.
Yep. Only these people know where it's at.
Yeah, I just imagine Jardani is just unfolding his clothes and then just redressing in some random living room in a very opulent mansion.
It's not a mansion.
A nice studio apartment.
Nice enough, you know?
Yeah. It's one of those
Like a-
New York apartments. It's
I was
small
gonna
but very
say-
nice looking.
I was gonna say a New York apartment.
Yeah.
I was leaning towards, like, you've all seen Fairy Tale, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of like Lucy's.
Yes, there
Lucy's
you go.
apartment.
Where
Yeah,
everyone just somehow seems to end up in her home.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, the most I see her doing is getting a nice rest and probably shining up those blades, knowing some shit's gonna go down at some point now.
Nonsense. You guys are not trouble magnets at all.
Is Sumi not a trouble magnet?
All right,
And
I may be
Jardani?
lying. I may be slightly lying. That does remind me, however, I do have one thing. Yardani,
Yes.
in the brief time that you were asleep, resting with what you could, you find your mind drifting off to another vision. Between the endless void that you had previously encountered, this one is much more misty, almost like a fading fog of a memory. In it, you see a hut in the woods, a woman's hands working a mortar and pestle, a very long, sharp, straight razor, which she then uses to remove the head off of a carrot. And it just hangs on that for a moment before you wake up once more. Seems to hang on the razor for a little while.
Duly noted. Beware of cooking, beware of shaving.
Sumi walking out.
Beware of old
what?
women.
Just that Sumi
I'm
walks
sorry,
up. Oh no!
Yeah.
Cryptic messages in my dreams. You know the deal.
Yes, I figured. Is it every night?
Every other. It depends on Babushka.
This one seems to be a lot more prevalent than normal.
Yeah. She made me focus on things, so again, I will be watching out for straight razors, possibly a carrot, a woman making a potion. There's a lot of subtext. You know I'm not good at subtext.
Yeah, there's no context for me, so I can't help you there.
There's very little for me either, but yes, let us go to this skewered dragon.
Yep, and she'll just collapse the blade a bit so she can just hide it. Like, all right, time for chaos.
Lovely. Meanwhile, we'll pan over to Neve. Anything that you're doing before heading over?
I know technically for any kind of reanimation thing, I either need to use defeat or a spell, but for just flavor's sake, can I please use my spores to reanimate an insect and send it over to Jardani just as a sign of like, hey, come move this body, would you?
Sure, why not?
Just a little, just pull out like a little praying mantis and just like spore it up and be like, okay, go get him.
Go. Your life is now mine. Be gone.
That poor thing.
Yes, Yardani, you receive a sporified praying mantis.
I just want to imagine he looks down and he just sees this little mushroom-fied dead praying mantis sort of tugging on his sleeve, being like, eh.
Oh. Yeah, no, Jardani would just look at it and be like, he'll hold out a finger for it to, like, climb on. She summons me. Okay. Assuming we have to go take care of a body.
As you seem to take notice of it, it just flops over.
Oh.
Jardani will carefully pick it up, put it in his pocket. She'll probably want this back.
Are you sure?
Jardani
Narrator. Yes, she will. Actually, if you can.
Jardani will just shrug and go, possibly. Always better to err on side of caution.
I would.
But yeah, he'll be like, we'll be a little late. I have to carry a body, I promise. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, just head towards Neve's shop.
Alrighty.
I can guarantee you Asumi's going to be the one to knock on the door just to brighten their day.
All right, lovely. So, Neve, you would receive, I assume, a series of peppy knocks, huh?
And then followed with a, I'm home, darling.
Oh, Lord.
She just comes out of the back room. Welcome to Neve's home and hearth. Oh, it's you.
She's just grinning. And she'll just sidestep for Yardani, like, we got your message.
Jardani will walk over and just hold out the dead praying mantis. I believe you would want these back.
Ah, you assumed correctly. Little bastards are hard to get a hold of. Stuffs it back into her little side pouch. All right, come on.
All right.
It twitches slightly.
Jardani will wordlessly follow.
She'll lead you kind of into the back rooms, and there's like the back room. One back room is just like an office sort of space, and then there's another one that's sort of more like a lab-looking space with like mold cultures and little growths of mushrooms and stuff under glass, and pharmacist again, but also again she does doctory stuff, so she sort of got the table with the body there. She just points to it and goes like, "All right, get him up."
All right, Jardani will hoist this guy up in a fireman's carry.
Yeah, I'd say that you can do that without needing to do the strength check.
All right, do you want him in the usual place, or is there somewhere else you want him thrown?
Nah, we'll put him in the other area. She sort of goes to this one door in the side of the wall and opens it, and inside is this like massive, sort of pulsating black mass of stuff. And she sort of just waves her hand and be like, "All right, out of the way, you guys." And it parts, and it parts away and disappears, and she can go inside further and just sort of like push away a sideboard and open to get to this hidden door within the back of it.
Nifty.
Yes.
Well, they need a place to congregate anyway, but useful for hiding my extracurricular activities. Opens the door. All right, come on through.
Jardani follows.
As they both come through, she'll wave her hand again, be like, "Cover it up again, just in case a customer comes through, would ya?" And they all sort of cover up everything again. It's gross looking.
Together.
It's a little symbiote venomy looking.
They've been coworkers enough to that doesn't just bother them at all.
If you know Neve, that's just her sort of her insurance to hide her more sketchy dealings. I mean, you open a door full of mold, she can just be like, "What? It's my other little, cultivation. I need a big space, and it's cool and dry and moist in there."
Moist.
It is indeed moist.
But yeah, the next room you go into is similar to the other one you did, just less clean and more sketchy looking in terms of like instruments, and some of the fungi and mushrooms that are back here look a little bit more like, "Please don't touch these, I might die within first contact."
Yep.
Assuming knows better.
Jardani will just take him over to where he usually places any bodies for Neve, and then just slightly set him down. You checked him for gold, right?
Yeah, no, I checked him. Let's see, the spell I put on him should keep him fresh for another couple days or so. I wouldn't mind finding if he has any family. If don't, well, I have a couple cultures that wouldn't mind feasting on that. But I'm not a monster after all. Very dry smile when she says that.
No, that'd be my job.
Meanwhile,
She's just checking her nails.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
She
Jardani
doesn't-
Go ahead.
She doesn't respond, but her mouth twitches slightly. But she's not going to give you the indication she actually found you funny.
She's poking buttons very subtly. That's Asumi.
Meanwhile, Jardani just shrugs. It's not my place to judge.
And that's why I appreciate you for other reasons besides that you pay on time. Oh yeah, did find out what poisoned him, by the way.
Oh?
Yeah, midnight tears. Nasty shit. Oh, sorry. What's the cursing level on this game, by the by?
Oh, no, you're fine.
I assume that's fine.
No, I purposely go out of my way to let both Twitch and YouTube know my content is not for kids. If they watch it, you're a bad parent.
Just
Good
like,
to know.
yeah, midnight tears. Nasty stuff. Funny though, didn't kill him at midnight. It was about, what was it, like 9 o'clock or so when he died?
About that, yeah.
More like 9 o'clock when this guy keeled over.
So either an accident or on purpose.
Well, both could be either one. Also could be that they didn't give him a full dose.
Hence accident.
I was about to say, JC, would I be able to roll
Yeah.
if I know anyone in particular who specializes in that poison?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, give me a second to pull my sheet up.
I'll say that's a history.
Okie dokie. Where is my history? Oh, this will be great. I forgot he's not smart. That's an 8.
You work with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
You do know that it would probably be it would definitely be black market material. Nobody's gonna be just selling that for rat poison.
Right.
But yes, that one is a bit hard to come by, and you also don't use it too much. There's a lot that can go wrong in time between when you poison someone and midnight.
I mean, Neve will point out also as a little aside, just like, other thing is, this stuff is not cheap. So our little friend here was poisoned by someone who had a lot of money to spend on it.
Yes.
Well, not to go down the conspiracy, no pun intended, rabbit hole. I was contacted by
Raises
someone
a
claiming to be
single
my
eyebrow.
She's just grinning the whole time. She knows what she's doing, and she's like, not to go down the proverbial rabbit hole, but I was the one that was given a letter saying that my so-called father is seeking me out, and he happens to apparently be a noble of some sort. They have money. Maybe it's connected.
Also, could have been a subcontractor. They could have given him the poison, or there are multiple poison specialists in this town. I'd have to ask around. It's been a while since I dealt with anyone who didn't just stab or shoot.
Well, I guess I wouldn't mind. For something this expensive, any poison dealers around us would have to remember someone picking that up.
True.
I will add it to the list of things I have to ask the Zints.
Don't we have to go find a guy that's missing?
First,
Yeah.
Emily cackling in the background.
Meanwhile, as you say that, the camera cuts to Emily. Emily, they're late.
Emily just sneezes anime style. Someone talking shit about me.
Emily's just like, I just imagine Emily's still in her room. Like, they're probably like 10 minutes late at this point, and she's like, well, I knew they were gonna be late. I got some tinkering left to do. And then just to shiver down their spine, like, I swear to God, if they forgot we got a job, I'm going to personally strangle all of them.
Good luck.
Voice in the distance. A fashionable arrival.
Meanwhile, the door to Emily's room is creaked open, like slightly just by the air, and from that angle, you can just see down Volo just sitting in the lobby at a table alone.
Oh.
I just want to bully him.
well,
Don't
He's a very
about this
bullyable.
man. There's something about this man. I just want to bully him a little bit. I'm a nice person, I swear.
You swear.
Asumi just says this is all a trap in her head, so she's just like, all right, let's see where this goes.
alright, we should go
Alright.
pick up Emily.
Whereupon you all do arrive at the yawning portal. Durnan is still at his end of the bar. Every now and then he'll kind of just look at Volo, who looks like he's about to say something. He just shakes his head a little bit. Volo sits back down.
Oh. Why are we bullying this guy so much? Oh, I know why. You called him a Gilderoy type. That's why.
Yes. Meanwhile, it's at that moment that you all do return back into the yawning portal.
They all have like a Wendy's or something. Right?
Yes. Durnan
15
calls
minutes late
up
with
to the
Starbucks.
We went to
Durnan calls up
McDonald's.
to the exactly.
I got a black coffee.
Exactly. Durnan calls up to the upper layers. Emily, they're here.
Be down in a minute.
She'll be down in a
And
minute.
she'll come down with like her little like blacksmith kind of like apron down and her gloves and maybe some goggles, and she puts them up. She's like, oh, there you all are. Took you long enough. Did you bring me anything?
Giordani will hold up a bag with a croissant.
I knew I can always count on you, dear. And she just looks at Nave and Asumi like, did you all bring me something too besides yourself?
Your friendship.
I don't think friendship's gonna feed my stomach.
To be fair, you live in a bar. We thought food and board was included.
Emily just looks over at her boss, like side eyes her boss real quick, and then
Darren just looks at your group, then looks at the burn marks, then looks at your group.
To be fair, I hit the stones, not the wood.
Do you really want me handling food that you're gonna eat after the things I've been handling recently?
You don't know where our hands have been.
Are you guys gonna go look for Floon yet?
Oh, hi.
Yes, hello, it's me, Olaf Lemkedem, famous author, person who hired you. Hi.
Did you just sit there all night?
Yes, that's what I was told to do.
No,
You
we
could've
told
gone
you
get
to
a
go
room.
back.
Go
Guy's
back
got
and
his whole resume memorized. Jesus. Or whatever God is in this particular world.
Mr. Volo, we told you could go back home and then come out and hang out here during the day.
But what if they tried to hunt me down? What if they were trying to get to me and they stole Floon because they thought it was me, famous author Olaf Lemkedem?
That would have been pertinent information last night.
I mean, yeah, it's just an assumption. I kind of just had a panic attack at one point during the evening, and I was like, what if it was me? And so I now kind of considered it. I'm thinking that could happen.
Do you
People
know what
want-
assuming does?
Set
He's
thing on
good.
fire.
Yes. It's a good thing to do. It helps you get to a conclusion and finish a book.
No, makes an ass out of you and me.
Oh, dear.
Anyways, why don't y'all come up to my room real quick? I had to finish some cleaning up and all that good stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll be here.
You just sit tight and be comfy, and I don't know, maybe pick up a good game of cards with some people as the day rolls by. I know we get some of our regulars right around noon. Maybe they'll teach you how to play.
Yes, that can only go well. I even brought some money. No, I gave that to you.
Yeah, by now Asumi's already left to go upstairs.
Anyway.
He looks up, everyone's gone.
Oh no, Jardine will stay there. Jardine.
Except for Emily.
Well, no, Jardine will also stay behind for 1 second, pat on the shoulder, then just walk away.
Oh,
Asumi
thank
can
you.
only take whining for so long.
All right. And Emily
Just
will
like-
give a little bow and just go straight to her room.
I feel like I want to take bets on whether or not that man's going to be killed in the next 5 days.
Can we not do that while he's in the building?
You know, you say I'm dark.
Not dark, just practical.
I don't think gambling on somebody's life is practical.
She just blinks at you like, eh.
Anyways, I don't know if y'all wanted some tinkering done, so I didn't get a chance to work on anything for y'all. Sorry. Unless you all want me to do that now.
What would be tinkering in this case? Like, mechanics-wise.
Mechanic-wise, Boots of Winding Path, the repulsion shield, or enhanced weapon.
enhanced weapon.
As a note, it can only enhance non-magical weapons.
Yeah.
The scimitar?
No, I'm saying her thing can only enhance
Oh,
non-magical
yeah.
weapons,
What
which
are
I believe
these
yours
boots
is already a
of-
+1.
What are these boots of winding paths? Or, sorry, go ahead.
Boots of Winding Paths, where these boots, a creature can teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action to an unoccupied space the creature can see.
How many
the
times can you do
creature-
that?
I can make 6 infusions. I have 3 already done for myself, so I have 3 extra spots.
Oh, is this
However, you can
basically
only
like...
make one of each of those items.
Yeah, but I can only make 1 of each. So, like, I can only make Boots of Winding Path, a repulsion shield, and enhanced weapon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say enhanced weapon for her scimitar, which is the double-bladed thing, actually.
Yes. However, with your scimitar, it's already a +1, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I thought that was what you picked for your magic item.
No, that was the Eldritch tattoo.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, you could do that then.
So these boots of winding paths is just basically like Misty Step with 1 charge.
The
So,
only
let's see
the
here.
only one specific thing about that is you have to go back to a space you occupied in the last turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
It says the creature must have occupied that space at some point during the current turn.
Which can also count as just being a space you moved through.
However, they can do them without limit. You can do that as many
Yeah.
times as you like. Here, I posted it
Oh,
in
yeah.
chat for you. There's no limit. You can just only move backwards, essentially.
Yeah.
It's Tracer. You can do the Tracer move.
It's just like you should just be spending the whole fight just going
Can't get
around
me.
the board.
Yes. It's a useful ability.
I can do the enhanced weapon then real quick for
Assuming.
Asumi.
Yes.
But while she's working on that, she'll be like, well, a little birdie brought me some information last night, if you're all interested. It might be pertaining to a couple of points we all got.
Okay. Do you want to tell us?
I mean, do I? Yeah, I do. So, little birdie told me. I heard myself for a second,
No,
and I
the-
got real freaked
Roll
out.
20 was freaking out for Blue, but she's good now.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It keeps
a little-
blacking out my icon. I apologize.
No, you're good.
It's like, oh, the anticipation.
Like, I just imagine Emily's about to explain and just sees Asumi like blank stare and just like, Anyways, little birdie told me that there's a secret meeting of the lesser nobles going on. People are going missing and all that. And I think, and she looks at Asumi and like fingers points at her like, think that might be connected to your little note if I had a guess.
Possibly. Didn't mention names, just nobles, correct?
It did
lesser.
not mention names.
It did not mention names. It mentioned rank though. A lesser nobles are missing. And if I had to take an educated guess, I'd say our friend that we're looking for might be in the same predicament.
Well, I don't think that's me. This man's claiming that I'm his child. I don't think so. But
Well, that's what I mean. It's an obvious trap. We might be connected to all the missing people, if you know what I mean.
all right.
We also now have the connection of poison, which we now have to tell you about, and Jardani will explain what Neve just told all of them.
Also, why they were late.
Yes.
It's Neve's fault.
So it's Neve's fault, huh?
Shrugs.
Well,
Needed the body moved.
Well, I suppose you get a pass this time. And, like, every time, actually, to be honest.
And my joy is now complete. Sardonic smile.
Well, this does seem to be all in connection in some form. I mean, the letter I got was pretty vague. Just come to Waterdeep, and Waterdeep is pretty big, so.
I was gonna say, it didn't say a specific location in Waterdeep, did it?
No, wait. She'll pull out her letter. Is the handwriting the same?
For the letter on between the paper bird note and your note, no, it is not the same.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was gonna say there is no paper bird.
Oh yeah,
Paper
no,
bird.
she
No,
burned that anyway.
She would have asked if she'd recognize the handwriting
Yeah.
is all.
But I'd say no, this appears to be different handwriting.
Okay.
And you're also aware, Emily, that was from a contact of yours by the name of Mert.
Ah,
Yeah.
forgot about that part.
No.
Oh, well, Emily didn't even mention Bert, just that a little birdie told
Yes,
them.
I figured not.
Well, we have several places that we can check. We could check the place he was last seen, which is the Skewered Dragon. There is the Zents, who I could possibly get in with. There's also the Black Market to trace down the poison. And now this meeting of nobles, which we don't know where they meet.
They might be at that same tavern.
Well, I don't think we're gonna need to necessarily find them. My little friend is gonna be investigating that, if you know what I mean.
So, are we just gonna focus on the guy downstairs and go to the other tavern, I guess?
He is paying us. Yes, we took the job, so yes, we are probably going there first.
Well, all right then.
And remember, y'all be on your best behavior because if we do really good, maybe we can squeeze some more gold out of him later.
Asumi will put her hand on her shoulder like, Emily, we're going into more of a higher end area, so best behavior is what I have to do. Remember Lady Yin?
How could I forget?
She has to act a little higher level in class. Just a
And
little
you see
bit.
a little smug look on Emily's face, like, ah, yes, I remember now.
Meanwhile, Giordani will nod, reach behind his back, pull out a pair of sunglasses, and put them on, so he now just looks like a bodyguard.
Are they shutter shades?
No, they're like the typical reflective aviators. Just they are just on. Don't look me in the eyes. I'm not here to
They're
talk
pit
to you.
vipers.
Okay, just to be clear, are we having to disguise ourselves? Or something?
No, Giordani just knows the routine of like walking around with Asumi when she has to pretend to be a noble.
Well, somewhat of a noble, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Asumi has to disguise herself. The rest of us are fine.
Yeah, it's more so just like a lady, nothing like anything crazy, because then it starts attracting the wrong attention.
So we're enhancing her disguise, as it were?
You don't have to.
Yeah, Giordani just does it because it means people don't talk to him.
Yeah, the other this is that the only caveat she has is that when they're around that kind of people, it's Lady Yin, not Asumi.
I gotta
Or just
remember
Yin.
that.
Yeah.
Lady Yin?
Yeah, her last name.
Oh,
Yes.
Yin, okay.
Which is also why she's like, there's no way. If this person can see, is apparently possibly a castle lantern, how the hell is her last name Yin?
Yes. Meanwhile, Yardani, if I might get a history check from you.
Why, sure. This will also still be funny. Yeah, that's a 4.
This is
Yep.
going on key right here.
Sounds about right. Everything is going on. Yep. You guys will head down to the dock ward, take care of the business at the Skewer Dragon, find out whatever's going on. No worries.
This will be fine.
It'll be
Oh,
fine.
the best part is I can actually.
Ooh, I smell BS.
The
This
best
whole
part.
thing is BS.
Well, no. The best part is Vaughn can totally infer what JC was having him do the check for. Giordani, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Exactly. It'll all be fine. So, what is your guys' plan going forward? Is anyone taking those boots of the winding path?
I mean, I would give Sarah first shot at those because mobility's great for casters. If not, Giordani can take
I
it
mean-
because fighter.
Did she also make the shield?
I have not made the shield yet.
Yeah, my fighting
That's-
style, like, I can use a shield, but I'd end up using the shield more as a weapon.
Yeah, sure, I'll take the boots then.
Alright.
Alright.
Does it hurt to have more mobility to having
So
a
that's
darn
total
Haragon?
That's a total of 5.
Yes.
Let me
Giordani.
check one thing.
Well,
Fusions known, infused items. Okay, so one thing to note for you, tweets. While you
Yes.
know 6 infusions, you can only have 3 infused items.
Yeah. Oh.
So wanted to make sure in case that blocked off anything that you were trying to make for yourself.
If that's the case, don't
No,
worry about
actually,
enhanced weapon.
No, actually, no, that. Wait, the cloak.
Because I know that you had the gloves, the repeating shot, and the spell refueling ring. So
Yes.
if we're doing anything with that,
The enhanced weapon. Let me just double check. The enhanced weapon I can do because that does not acquire attunement.
Okay.
Boots would.
I'm assuming the enhance is just a +1 to hit or +1 for damage.
Let me go ahead and bring that up for you.
right. So which one of yours are you not making then, tweets? If you're making the enhanced weapon.
No, the enhanced weapon I can do because it doesn't acquire an attunement.
Right. So, sorry. Here, let me explain if I'm not being clear on it. So, while you,
Oh.
it's a separate thing from attunement. Artificers can only create a certain number of items, even if they know the infusion. So, for instance, 9th level you
Gotcha.
have 6. That means you can make 3, and then at 10th you can make 4 instead of 3.
Got you.
Yes. So you can absolutely make the items. It'll just kind of cramp your other ones. It's up to you on which ones you want to do.
Yeah.
If I'd be real, I'd say we wouldn't need the thieving gloves too much.
Yeah, I'll do away with the gloves for now.
We lose the 11 plus.
It just goes back to the other person who has that.
11+.
But now my weapon
Well-
and my fists have the same hit DC.
Yes. Also
No,
true.
Vaughn, you forget I also have expertise in sleight of hand.
See.
Plus the gloves.
Let you guys decide this real
I'll
quick. Give
update
me
the list,
1
though, for you
second.
real
I'll
quick.
be right back.
So am I taking the boots? I mean, you don't have to make the boots, I suppose, but if you did.
I don't think I can make the boots because I can only do 3 at a time, and with my repeating shot and refueling ring and Asumi's enhanced weapon, that's 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, actually. Decide amongst yourself. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick myself.
All good. And yeah, Giordani doesn't need anything else. He's fine with being non-magical. I'm a fighter.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still learning Artificer.
You're good, no worries.
Just about everyone who's playing Artificer is still learning it.
The best part about it is that all I had to do is just give my scimitar an extra plus, and that was it, and I can go back and fix it later.
But if we turn level 10, then
It's a +2.
Yeah, it's a
then
plus
the boots
2.
with her,
Yeah.
and then the whole club will look at her. Because
Boots
she'll
with
hit the
the
floor.
fur.
And next thing you know, Shorty disappeared, and then reappeared, and then disappeared, and then reappeared again.
Good lord.
Now I'm just imagining Giordani doing the dance from the end of Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Jesus.
But yes, I am going to very much love that Giordani can just have a hammer space.
Nice.
Alrighty, sorry about that. So, what did we end up deciding?
Just the
You wanna-
+1 weapon.
Just
yeah,
the plus
I
one
made the
weapon.
list in
Perfect.
my channel for you real
Okay.
quick, JC.
Beautiful, thank you very much. So, repeating shot, spell refueling ring, enhanced weapon. Lovely. So, assuming you can mark down a +1 to hit, +1 to damage on your scimitar.
And damage? I thought it was just the attack.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
+1 to
Oh.
attack and damage.
Alrighty, I'll do that now.
Turns it into a +1 weapon. It is handy. Alrighty. And so, anything else before you all head out towards the skewered dragon?
Ooh, didn't mean to click that, my bad.
I think we're all
Thanks.
good.
I did it twice.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Very good. So, as Volo mentioned, he last saw Floon outside the Skewered Dragon, by his own merit, a dubious tavern between Net Street and Fillet Lane in Dock Ward, which you would know, being the Dock Ward itself, is a lower end area that primarily deals in the port, export, import of various ships from the outward sea.
Got it.
Yes. So, as you are all traveling through the dock ward, as you turn a corner, you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by the City Watch. Lying on the cobblestones are about half a dozen corpses, seemingly victims of some kind of skirmish. Watch officers have been disarmed Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning various witnesses. One of the officers kind of turns towards the direction of your group and says, "Get on." She continues, "Nothing to see here."
Can we actually hear anything from there?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me. If you're
Alrighty.
trying to listen in.
Is that everybody?
How's an 18?
Anyone who is wanting to listen in, yes, you may.
Okay.
I was gonna do more of a focus on the people that are being questioned, like what outfits they're wearing.
Sure, go ahead.
15.
Okay.
I'll say
21.
investigation for you, Emily.
Okay, Ignore that perception then.
I shall
Let's
ignore it.
see. Well,
Okay.
never mind. 17.
It said no. Alrighty, so in order, as we're looking over those, I'll handle Emily's first. The criminals in question, or at least the survivors of this skirmish, seem to have been stripped of their weapons, forced to kneel with their hands behind their heads as the city watch continue forward. Judging from their attire, you don't notice there's not really any distinct markings or anything along those lines. It's pretty much normal citizenry clothes. However, given that this area tends to have a bit of gang fighting, it definitely could be on the Zint side. And by Zint, you would know that that is the Zentarum, another more reputable criminal organization than the Xanathar Guild, but still not great.
But that is the one that Yordani said he would try to talk to, I think.
Correct, yes. Meanwhile, as they notice Emily kind of looking, they just kind of coldly stare in her direction.
Hmm.
Like,
We all
almost
notice
what
that?
are you looking at, kind of?
No, just
Emily!
because she's looking in general.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyone
Emily-
who really looks in their direction, they're not a fan of it.
Yeah, Emily's just gonna pretend she's actually looking around the shops and just be like, oh, I wonder if my favorite bakery's still open.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
How good are you being at this deception of yours?
yeah, you know what? Go ahead, give me a deception check. That's an excellent point.
11.
You know, it's a passable. It's kind of like when you catch someone's eye and you're like, crap, didn't mean to look at you.
Yeah.
Could
It's like,
Asumi
nope.
help her be like, I think we made a wrong turn, sweetie?
I'd say, given that you're focused on looking over,
true.
on listening, I'd say you probably wouldn't pay too much attention to them looking in their direction. As for the actual conversation, there's not a whole lot going on. They are pretty much shifted now into essentially pleading the fifth, pretty much staying silent. The city watch is listing off the various crimes, fighting in the streets, brandishing weapons at citizens, murder, and etc. etc. It
Are any
seems to
of
be
the
very much.
victims the guy we're looking for?
Oh, short
You
campaign.
look over real fast. No red hair, as best you can tell. However, Neve, you do notice that some of the bodies in questions, the victims, did seem to have those similar tattoos that you saw before on the previous gentleman who was a bit cautious with you.
Oh, shoot. These were the guys in the bars causing issues.
They weren't the same guys, but they do have similar markings.
Oh.
Do you mean the
Try-
ones that we beat up?
Similar, no, like similar tattoos and whatnot.
Oh,
So
okay.
these are Xanathar guys that are
Yes,
killed. That
you
got
believe
killed.
so. And a few others that aren't bearing it, which you believe might be, if both of them are, coming into conflict, one could be Zentarum, one could be Xanathar on this whole situation.
Do I recognize any of the guys that are alive?
Not especially. I imagine while you enjoy a certain position of privilege, I don't think that you quite involve yourself too terribly much with them, would you say?
No, not really.
Right. It's like,
Things
hey,
be weird these days.
Exactly. It's random guys number 1, 2, and 3. Is it really worth learning their names? They could be good zombies, though.
Empire stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
they're gonna be dead soon if they killed Xanathar's guys.
Yes.
And how far away is this from the tavern that we're looking for?
It's been a decent, probably 20-minute walk.
Oh, to the tavern that we're supposed to go to, or no?
To the tavern that you're going to.
Like, how far of the distance?
To the tavern that you're going to, probably a few more blocks.
Okay.
Yes.
And did I pick up anything especially?
Besides the fact that you would probably also venture a guess that it's probably some gang warfare, not too terribly much else.
And then I guess she'd lean over to Yordani like, we can probably hear more at the tavern.
Yes, but Zens killing Xanathars is not uncommon here.
Fair enough. But
Yep.
I thought you wanted to talk to them.
I mean, Zins in general, but these ones, they're not exactly smart if they're already getting caught. It's not worth time.
Fair enough.
Yes. But if there's one thing that you do pick up from the general area is that the dock ward isn't quite the safest area in all of Waterdeep. Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at a ground level at least. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed in, their candles stolen, and just the smell of salt air and, well, other things that need not be mentioned linger on as you pass by rows of rundown buildings.
Yeah,
You
no,
said this was a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Jardine probably in his head as they pass like one warehouse. Oh yes, I went through the skylight at that one.
I got my head smashed in at that one.
Yep. I think more so Asumi's trying to think, what would a guy that seemed to be of like a higher social level be doing down here with our friend back there?
Yes. What an excellent question.
You said the skirmish was between the Xanathars and the who?
And the Zentarim. I'll type that for you.
Yeah. They also just go by the Zents.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's not what I meant.
Meanwhile, on the corner of what reads as Zastro Street and, hey, Filet Lane, we're almost there. There's supposed to be a shop. One shop that stands out from the others, it has a deep purple facade, and in its windows hangs a little stuffed beholder. Above the door
Aw.
hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoblob Shop. And that is, I will spell that for you because that is a mess of letters.
Listen, it's a crapshoot for like any beholder names.
Old Zoblob.
Would I have ever stepped into this shop in my dealings here?
It's an excellent question. I'd say probably not for you.
But maybe Neve.
Is there a butt in there?
Did you say, is there a butt in there? Oh, a butt without a second T. I was like, oh no, we're back at the start. Let's see here. I'd probably say... Yeah, here, let me give you a little bit of information that I will provide to you. Yes. So you, specifically, Neve, would know this.
Oh. Oh, okay. You're sending it to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I sent that to you under your specific channel.
That's funny. All right, let me make a note of that. All right, fair enough.
Yep.
Do I know what's in the shop in general?
In the shop in general, yeah, let's see. You know it's mostly just a little knick-knack shop for the most part.
No, I mean, unless someone else has an interest going in, as if we pass by, Neve will just sort of glance over at the stuffed beholder and just sort of do a little thing with her fingers off the side of her head. I don't know how to describe that. The sort of like, It's not a salute, but you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
kind of like
2 fingers.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like just pointing a little bit.
Are you pointing that out to us, or is it that she's just doing it in general?
No, it's like finger wave.
Like I'm watching you look, you know? Like
No,
I'm watching
it's
you measure, or-
God, it's like, how do I describe this? Because I know what it is. I'm trying to find a GIF. Oh, yeah, that works. It's more like this thing.
Ah, got it.
The two-finger salute.
The little two-finger anime salute.
Got it.
Right.
Well,
Yes. The shop is nearby, so it's possible that if there was something to see, maybe it would have been seen. But also, at the same measure, it's still a few blocks, or not a few blocks, but a few doors down, I should say. They're on one of the same streets. It would just be a little bit further down the way, so to speak.
We have so many leads to check out.
Yeah.
Let's just go with this one first.
yeah, Asumi would probably still suggest we just continue on to the tavern before probably attracting more attention that we don't need.
Yeah.
I imagine Emily is just eating her croissant right now as they're walking. Like-
Yes.
Does Emily ever eat without us? Is this the only food she's had in ages? Just imagine her eating it like a rabid chipmunk. Just...
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if Asumi would allow you at any time, it's your choice to like come over. You know she probably has food.
Yes. Meanwhile,
Emily
Emily,
just
as you
playing
walk
at a
by with the
notch.
croissant, as you walk by with the croissant, the little hanging stuffed beholder just kind of seems to trail to the side, and it's a little, you know how little hanging stuffed animals sometimes do. It's almost like it's watching you. Strange little thing.
Emily just slows down and just slows her chewing, and it's just like looks at it like, you want it? you want croissant?
Asumi just leans in, going, "Are you talking to a stuffed doll, dear?"
The stuffed animal does not reply, and it makes no moves of showing any form of sentience.
I swear.
You're
That
losing it a
doll?
little bit.
Maybe I might have inhaled a little bit of like ash and acid spray last night. No reason whatsoever.
You hit me
know.
with chill touch, honey. Fair game.
I
No,
didn't
that
hit you
was
with chill
Asumi.
touch.
That was I hit
That was
I hit
Neve.
Asumi
Was it
with
Neve?
chill touch.
Ah, that's right.
Honey, I'm nothing but chill or anything but, I'm hot. I'm not cold.
Sorry, I don't know why
My
I mixed it up
hair
with
is
her.
literally fire. Or did you forget?
She
Not
just sticks.
remember?
She just sticks her finger in the hair, going, "Oh yeah, that's right."
I just
I
want to
just
imagine
imagine,
while they're having this conversation, Neve's basically gonna do this, but she's just basically gonna just raise her eyebrow and cock her head like, "Hey, what's up?" She does this behind as Emily to the beholder, like what? Suddenly an eye shot.
The beholder plushie does not make any moves. It remains a plushie.
I just imagine though Emily just like parts her fire hair and is like, "We're not burning fingers again. That happened last time you tried touching my hair."
You assume that does. I'm a tiefling, sweetie.
Still.
She
From
doesn't.
inside you hear, "Are you going to buy something or are you going to keep loitering?"
Well,
that-
I mean, it's a nice day to take a walk and yell at friends,
Streets free territory, buddy.
Unless you want this croissant.
I do not want a croissant. I would like customers.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Have the day you deserve.
You as well. I hope you get a lot of customers today.
Thank you.
I'm stealing that from you, JC.
Have the day you deserve.
I'm happy to share.
To fight the urge to go, "Don't tell me what to do."
But yeah, I'd say we probably, unless anything else pops out at us, just head to the skewered dragon.
All right. So, as you make your way down through the alley that runs along Netstreak and Fillet Lane, not far from the shop, probably, as I mentioned, a few doors down, you do see that the Skewer Dragon, the bar where they had met before, looks like an absolute ruin right now. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, a ship's anchor is lodged into the roof, Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons just drinking through huge tankards. That's the word I was looking for.
Fairly certain that wasn't us.
Yeah, no, we already kind of partially burned my place.
I burnt a stone.
Sort
Still
of,
burnt.
sort of looks over to Emily, just like, so wait, it doesn't normally look like that?
Surprisingly, no. We just fixed a lot of shit from like the last time something big happened there.
I think
Which,
she means this one.
oh,
You've never been here, Emily.
I don't know. I don't
I don't
usually go
think-
to competitions like this, you know.
I think
I got
Emily
no
is-
compete clause.
Yeah, I don't think Asumi's been here either.
No.
I
Does
mean,
the
why come here when
damage-
you have the yawning portal, you know?
Does the damage look recent?
It does not.
Okay,
Oh,
then
this
this
is-
is just like,
this
oh
is
yeah,
charming.
this
This
is
is just a charming
What?
location.
what do you call this?
A dive bar? Ah, yes.
Dick.
Sad?
Oh.
With a theme.
Ah, yes.
Rustic.
Meanwhile, inside, it's only a few patrons. It is in the morning, so that makes sense. But also, they are going for some heavy day drinking.
And so it's
and-
5 somewhere.
Yes. Meanwhile, there seems to be a swarthy-looking halfling who is manning the bar. Very
think
heavy
they're-
mutton chops, Hulk Hogan mustache.
Oh boy. I think our best bet's with him. Hey, we got a raid!
Yes. Well, we actually had 2, thanks to basically the Saved by the Spell crowd. Thanks, everybody.
Nice.
Hello,
Anyways,
everyone.
Hello.
But yeah, I would say Giordani would head up to the bar, and just to clarify, our guy went missing 2 or 3 days ago.
He went missing. An excellent question. When did he go missing? 2 nights ago.
2
No, wait.
nights.
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's right. I want to double check.
2 nights, which would be 3 days now. Or 2 nights in a day.
Let's see. What happened that night? Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Well, Giordani will just walk up.
Yes, it was 2 nights.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions for you.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
We're inquiring about someone who may have been out of place at this bar who has gone missing recently.
He kind of just stops polishing one of the... It almost seems very futile to polish off anything. It's
gotta-
just a very dirty, mucky mug.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. I think I got a bit of a short-term memory.
Asumi will hand him 5 gold right now and be like, a nicer fellow like me, dressed this way, red hair.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm kind of remembering someone who might have looked like that.
What was his name again?
Floon?
Floon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he have a full name or was it just Floon that we got?
You got Floon
Flop.
Blackmar.
Yeah.
Blackmar.
Floon Blackmar.
The halfling kind of just drags the 5 gold into his little almost what would be that, like a server fanny pack kind of thing.
Yeah. Asumi is well enough, so she doesn't bother. She's not bothered by having to pay for information.
Yeah, let's see. Another one of those folks. I kind of remember. I don't know. It's a bit tough to remember these days.
Insight check.
You may.
No, he's
insight check.
absolutely lying until he gets more.
Yeah, you may insight
Yeah.
check.
16.
Oh, it's absolute BS.
Yeah, just sort of looks at Asumi. He wants more money.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I mean, I would never ask, but it would help.
She would set 1 more gold down from here. It starts at 5, but now it's by ones.
Yeah, I know a guy. He was here the other night, 2 nights ago. Something. He hasn't been back since. What do you want to know?
He was talking with Rotund Man who speaks very loudly. Was there anyone?
Yeah, Volo Thamka famous author, blah, blah, blah.
Or so he says. He's very loud and annoying.
Yeah, he was there.
Yes.
He came crying to us, asking to go find him. And
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Neve suddenly feels a very strong connection with the way this man feels about Volo.
I think we all feel a strange connection with the way we feel about Volo.
So,
We just all shake hands on this.
Giordani will specify. We are more concerned if anyone else was possibly paying attention to the very loud conversation they were having, or possibly left around the same time.
I see. So you guys are looking to figure out what happened with that. Try to find them for the guy.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold up. Sorry, I gotta ask above game.
Oh.
Did we mention to this guy that this guy was missing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe you guys just did, yeah.
we just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we just said that we were looking for him.
Yeah,
It's like,
we
I
just did.
know.
At which point, as you guys say, yeah, we're looking for him, he just turns around, screw off. Don't know nothing.
Wait, say that one more time. You cut off on my end.
Oh, sorry. Screw off.
You can see Subi's like eye twitches for a second there.
Neve sighs. How much do you want for this information? Just to save us some time so we're not going to play my kind.
Listen, He kind of looks around a little bit. He then looks at Yardani. Wait a minute. You.
Yes.
I've seen you around, haven't I?
Yes. I am the one you are thinking of.
I think you are, buddy. He kind of leans over. You know the old lady, don't you? That Baba Yaga.
Yes. I am in her employ.
Fine. Okay. Listen, this is a very reputable tavern that is... He kind of just talks loudly for everybody else. That is under the employ of some people who don't like information getting out.
Sumi's just mentally taking out how alcohol-soaked this place is and how
Yeah.
flammable it might be.
I want to insight that too.
Yeah, you may. Go ahead.
That's
Yeah.
23.
Nice.
It definitely, based on how little effort is put into this place, and on how unfriendly this gentleman is, you get the feeling, oh, this might be owned by someone.
Giordani, well, knowing this routine, will just go, if it is owned by the Zents, they will not have a problem with you helping me. If it is
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm putting together. Fine. So, yeah, the kid, Flume, whatever, stupid name. Yeah, he was here 2 nights ago.
Neve snorts.
It's a
Suddenly
choice.
starts like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a choice.
It's a choice, all right. It's the wrong choice. Anyway, he, what was he with? He was with that Volo guy. He stuck around for a little while. And Volo left. Then Floon was plastered, met another guy, a real chip off the old block. From one of those noble families, one of those very, oh yeah, likes to rub our noses in it.
Do you know
Oh,
what
this is-
family it might be?
Oh, kid wouldn't shut up about it. Never remember. Never something. Never. Hey, never remember. It's a stupid name, too. I don't get these people. What, you think just having money means you get to choose stupid names?
Would I be able to kind of glean from that to remember if there was a noble family that had like that in their name?
The
Yes,
only
and
noble family name we were looking for originally was just Castellanter, but it's not even close.
No. But yes, you may certainly roll a history check. I'd say with advantage, I'd probably say.
Is that
A 23.
You may
Ooh.
also roll Neve just without advantage.
fair enough?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me see here a bit of the old interesting things here for you. Whereabouts are you? There you are, my dear friend. Tell me my information about good
Tell me all
old
the
Neverimber.
secrets.
Yes, let's see here. Yes. You are aware that Neverimber was a notable family name until some matters
went on, at which point it fell out of favor, as most of the family seems to have left Waterdeep.
Left or went missing?
Left.
Okay.
Under some
lacking.
some less than fantastic reception due to some of their actions.
Oh joy, they did
Yes.
something stupid.
Yes, you seem to remember a lot of embezzlement.
Oh,
And our man, Mr. Floon, did he leave with this Never Ember, or did they only talk?
oh, that's
Ah,
that
yeah.
is
No,
his family name.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
he's like Floon of Never Ember family.
Yeah,
basically.
he's the
Well, no, so Floon is not Neverember. He was with another gentleman who was Neverember.
It sounds
Oh.
so close to never remember.
It does sound so close to Never Remember. I wonder
Wait.
why.
What was the riddle you got from Baba Yaga?
Let me just pull up my notes and I will tell you.
That does sound
in the
awfully
depths
close.
in the depths of waters deep. Squeeze gold from a stone. Find what is never remembered. Remove the prey's heart or head. Free you'll be.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Jardani's eyes just narrow. Cryptic information. And
So
then,
he just
So
did it
the-
as a throwaway,
Yeah.
and Yardarni's like,
Like, oh!
Like the
So
epiphany
just to-
look.
So just to understand this timeline, they came
Yes.
in, Volo left, and then this Floon guy left. Was seen last with a member of the Neverember family.
Correct.
no, or was it
yeah,
family,
no,
or was
that
he
was-
just saying that's what he was?
He did say that was what he said. That was his. He introduced himself as like, the halfling would tell you it's Rainier Neverember.
Rainier.
Rainier.
But we didn't
I mean-
leave with someone. He was just saying that was his name.
yeah, that's what Jardani
yes.
is asking, is if he left with him.
Yeah.
So
So, but
The,
basically, there was a guy named Rainier Neverember, and Floon was seen with him
Yeah,
before he vanished.
you guys got real focused on the mirror for some reason. I can continue the rest of my story if you want.
Yeah.
No, but, like Emily's just finishing her croissant. I was like, oh no, go, please do. It's very
Okay.
interesting.
Hey, you sure? You got real focused on that. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
maybe
yeah,
better.
they were playing a few rounds of Three Dragon Ante, left around midnight. 5 guys followed them out. That's all I saw.
5.
Yeah, 5 guys.
Okay.
No, it was late.
Not
Maybe.
trademarked. Anyway,
Do you know who the guys who were that followed them?
Nah. Not especially. But
Insight.
you may certainly do so. Go ahead.
23.
Listen, they weren't regulars. But if you're trying to find where they might have gone, they haven't come back. But there's a warehouse on Candle Lane. Has a snake symbol on the door, and that could probably get you a bit of the information.
Okay.
Beyond that, I
Alright.
don't know, and I ain't pretending to know.
This,
I make a good living based on not knowing things. And I'm trusting you
He points at Yardani.
to remember that.
Sumi's just flicking her finger, and you see little sparks, just as a slight, quiet threat.
Just glances at Jardani and looks back. Are you scared of him or something?
He kind of
Insight.
he was looking. Yeah, go ahead.
I like this game. Oh,
It's either that or it's the guy. or
12.
It's either that or he's afraid of who he's employed by.
Yeah, it's a little. You can just tell it's a little mix of He's very low on the totem pole, from what you can tell. Pretty much, he's working for a mob-owned business, and it's like, oh, cool, they like you, great. I guess I gotta talk.
yeah.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Jardani will just lean over, hand him 5 gold, and be like, "You have done well. Tell the Zents that Jardani is doing business again."
I don't want to tell nobody nothing.
No.
At that notice,
Jardani will lean in. They will want to know this. They will be happy
I don't
with
want
you.
to know things. Why did you tell me? I don't want to know things.
and at that moment, he notices Asumi flicking the sparks.
Listen, lady, that is an insurance claim I have no problems making.
I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Have you seen the anchor in the bar?
Okay, but seriously though,
I
Asumi
mean-
would just kind of like, you'll see a grin just start to form a little more that's a little bit not so sane. And just wink and get off the counter.
I mean, I think the anchor adds a nice little touch, maybe,
Just a bit breezy.
to it. Just a little bit.
It's a decent
But with
vibe.
that being said, maybe I shouldn't touch nothing, as like the end of her hair kind of glows a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Just two characters
The
with
anchor
fire.
shifts about like an inch down.
Yeah, character, whatever.
Death trap.
Yeah, death trap, that's it. I answered all your questions. Can you please leave now?
Nah, I still got one.
No.
Nah, don't worry. This one's not too hard.
Okay, what's the question, buddy guy?
Volo and this Floon guy, like, how did they act with each other? They seem like good buddies. One of them maybe just tolerating the other. Well, what was the vibe with these guys?
Oh, okay, let me think. I get it. I seem to remember Volo coming in. He sometimes frequents this area. He does he's an artsy type. They like doing those pub crawls and all that. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I-
become popular. I
Yeah.
feel that.
But if he's so
Yeah.
worried about being attacked, why would he come down here?
I don't think he didn't seem too worried about being attacked. He seemed concerned. He was saying he's got a writer's block and would talk my ear off about it. He's making a new book.
I'm
I think
so
he's only
sorry.
worried about it. I think he's only worried about it now that, we're looking for the other guy.
Probably. Anyway, yeah, they in Floon, kid comes in now and again. I don't really pay attention to him. They met 2 nights ago when this all went down. Gambled for a few hours. Volo lost a lot of money like he normally does, and then boom. Now Floon meets this Raynat guy.
Hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't have told Volo to play those card games now.
He's
Oh
already-
yeah, no, if he plays cards, just bet on him losing, probably.
Good
I
to
don't
know.
think the guy's ever made a profit on it.
Can we bet on that? That's not too morbid, right?
Yeah, that's fine to bet on.
All right. Well, you have been of much help. Let us go search for this warehouse.
Yes, please, just that way. You just keep walking, take a left.
Asumi just goes toodles and just waggles the fingers and walks out.
Goodbye, please never come back.
Oh, he was
Oh.
charming.
Come back later.
Ah,
They will purposely come back just to annoy him.
Yeah. Now that Emily knows not to bring fire to a place that might be like covered in alcohol, why
A
not?
tiefling and a fire genasi in a place covered in alcohol.
Actually, now I'm thinking, yeah, why not? As they, because I'm looking at I'm looking at my notes. Come on. I wanna know things.
Comes back in. Do you know anything about poison? Ah!
I'm looking
The
for
only-
a sailor.
The only
Looking for a
poison
thing.
he knows is the alcohol that he serves and/or is covered on the ground.
Yes. Are you looking for a sailor? Did you say?
Oh no, she just no. I was making. I was making a game reference.
I got it.
Oh, I see. I get what it was.
No, I just as they're leaving, Neve will go into her satchel and pull out a little tube with liquid in it and hand it over. Here, have a free sample.
I don't want whatever they say. Why is it purple?
Oh, it's homemade. I dabble in all sorts of cultured foods and whatnot besides those with pharmaceuticals. It's alcoholic. If you like it,
Oh.
come find me at Neve's Home and Health. Well, it'll probably change names about a week or so, but location's always the same.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Rhoda does a very, very dry finger guns as she walks away. Pleasure doing potential business with you.
Thank you. Please leave my establishment. Have a nice day.
Well, Neve's still a businesswoman. She has these things for a reason.
I just imagine as they're walking out, Emily's like, "So we're definitely gonna cause a bar fight the next time we come in this part of town, right?
Probably.
Especially because I can't
can
do it at
still
my
hear
job.
you.
Especially since I can't do it at my place. I mean, sometimes.
What language does Emily speak?
Emily speaks common and primordial.
Damn it, never mind. Okay.
But yeah, Giordani will just be following since he probably at least knows the streets for warehouses because I imagine a lot of work he does is done in these warehouses.
Yes. So as you all move along, the buildings on either side of the Candle Lane are exceptionally tall and tightly packed together, so really the only light that's actually touching it, despite it being still in the morning, is just the actual candlelight itself. Gloom mostly envelops a narrow alley as, well, probably as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous. Yeah, that makes sense. Nearly all of the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant little candle.
It's like hope trying to stay alive. Trying.
Okay, we are looking for a door with a snake on it.
Roll perception.
Yes, go ahead.
Alrighty, here we go.
That's a 28.
Oh, very nice.
And that 20
Ian.
on the other side.
I know, that's so
Oh.
unfortunate.
So close, yet so
Love
far
having
away.
+9. My
Yeah.
wisdom is awesome.
I just
True.
imagine Emily gets distracted because she sees maybe like a lady selling croissants on the side, and she's just like, "Oh,
She catches the beholder plushie again. You stay out of it.
like you can't. Why must you want what I want?
What?
I
Somebody,
only got
it's
a
hanging off a
croissant
random
for
rooftop for no reason.
Exactly. She just sees a small little girl carrying a random beholder one.
Just
Sure.
squints at this beholder doll.
Meanwhile, as Neve kind of takes point in the darkness, using the heightened senses of the Rappeteers, you do come across to the very end, as you cross into that one remaining street lamp. Directly across from the street is what appears to be a warehouse with a black winged snake painted above the door's handle. And now,
By artwork.
Ooh.
I will need to drag. Bear with me.
It's so dark.
Wonk,
It's so dark. God.
There we are.
wonk, and wonk.
Oh boy, we're back to the
This is
shadows.
advanced darkness.
I'm sorry. We are back to the shadows.
Give my computer a second. My internet's choking.
Ah!
There we
Why
go.
can I not just move you? I gotta
cool.
move
I
these
can-
things. All right, I gotta do the thing where it's just like, please.
I checked it.
please move.
I can move my character. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, that helps. Thank God.
Yes.
I
Okay.
want to see.
And can you ping which building you were saying has the door we're looking for? Okay, thank you.
Here is what looks to be a large warehouse door, and from what
Ah.
you can tell, here is an actual smaller entranceway.
Yes, this will be
Can
fun.
Can I roll perception again for seeing if there's anyone around or whatever?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's a 26.
26. You do seem to hear rustling inside.
Inside the building.
Movement. Yeah, movement. Maybe moving things. It's hard to say at this angle.
Are we going stealth or are we just walking in the front door?
Depends if you want who's inside to know we're here.
Yes, right about here is a high fence, but from what you can tell, the gate is
God.
unlocked.
Emily, your icon changed.
Yeah, are you
Oh,
a
no.
bird with a shotgun?
Warbird!
Don't.
I
Don't
mean,
worry about
Why does that tiny little bird have a shotgun?
I mean, it's Miss Tweedum.
it. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Beans. Yeah. That was me. That was actually me.
Cheer.
How do you think I draw? With wings?
You draw with a shotgun?
Yes.
Oh.
It's an art. It's a choice.
It's a way.
But, So yeah, how tall is the building besides the fence?
How tall the actual building itself? Excellent question. Let's see.
Are you thinking about throwing Asumi up on the roof or something?
Well, no, it's just a good idea to know how many floors there are in case someone tries to run.
Okay.
Yes, I'd probably say it's roughly about 2 floors high.
Okay.
Fair enough. Do we see any windows? Like, do we see anything movements in there?
So you do see windows, however, from what you can tell, they seem to be painted over.
That's not sketchy.
No. And meanwhile, the doors themselves are closed.
But the gate is open, you said.
Yes, the gate right here, open. Door closed, black window.
Yeah, Asumi is just gonna pick up a little stone and throw it past the open fence just to be sure.
It will just go.
Okay. She doesn't go through any entranceways that they're not supposed to be near as unguarded in any way.
Yes, Isumi brings up good point. Do we want to go in loud or do we go in stealth?
If you want fireworks, I'll give you fireworks.
Well, I would actually say this. When Giordani asked loud or stealth...
It depends. Do you... They're gonna talk to?
Well... I would say from what he said, they are not affiliated with the Zent, so I could not talk much. Good chance that this is minor gang activity, possibly Xanathar's or unaffiliated family.
It is interesting to you, Giordani, as a note, that someone who was associated with the Zents would mention the fact that the 5 that then followed Floon out went to a Zent hideout.
Oh, this... Oh no. Oh, no. Now I remember. It's been a while since I dealt with Zents. I forgot their symbol. This is a Zent hideout, so this might be... Not a trap from the bartender, but... This might be complicated politics.
But you have a way of talking with them, don't you?
I've killed enough of them they respect me.
There you go.
Works for me.
Foot in the door.
I guess just be prepared in case things go south.
Yes, Giordani just going to reach behind his back and pull out the gun, just in case, and I guess he will just start walking over to this door.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go in? No
I
stealth?
guess so. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Asumi would either let him go or she'd hide while he's going ahead.
True. I was about to say, if you want, I can talk while you sneak in.
I don't think she can sneak in through a tiny door if someone's occupying it.
So there's a black window, a door over there that's not open, and then this main door.
That is also not open, correct?
I mean, we haven't...
You know what?
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, we haven't checked the perimeter. There might be other ways in.
I mean, the fence ends about here, doesn't it? Like, if I can see it correctly.
Let me take a look and see where you're pointing. Where was that?
I'm
Yes.
clicking it. Yeah,
Correct,
so there's you
yes.
can't
Sorry, I
go
was looking
beyond
at
that.
something else.
Yeah.
I was just saying because I'm not sure how much of the dynamic lighting that we are. Oh, okay. I almost flashed a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's the funny thing about these maps.
Oh god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Actually, when Giordani said something about how like I can go in while you guys sneak in.
Yeah, but if they're locked, none of us are rogues.
If only there was someone with a high sleight of hand.
Or
Yeah, if
before I do this,
only
can I
I
double-
had a high... You know, it's a shame.
It is
also,
a
I do want to
terrible-
check how high is this building?
Probably. I said about 2 floors.
But in feet, I mean.
I'd probably say, well, maybe like 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet seems about right.
Is the whole thing that size, or is there any like lower hanging angles?
Let me see here, because I have thankfully made this a 2-part map for both floors. No, it looks... Yeah, it would pretty much be... all of this would be 30 feet. Like, the entire building up to the roof would be about 30 feet. There are, however, lower buildings. This one's probably about maybe 15. This one's probably 20.
Oh, sorry. Ping those again.
Sorry, yes. So the one directly behind you, about 15. This one over here, 20.
This one's 20. Are you on my vibe? Do you know what I'm wanting to do with this?
I believe I have the instinct of what
Yes.
you're trying to do, so
Parkour?
Is that
I'm
doable?
trying to make it a little... what was that?
Is that doable?
I assume that you're wanting to essentially rabbit hop from one to another and try to get onto the roof?
Yes.
All right. I would definitely say that it is doable. I would probably say it would require using your rabbit hop or another method if you want a misty step.
Or
that could also
acrobatics.
work.
Really strong
Yeah.
acrobatics.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can rabbit hop this shit.
Yeah, so I'd probably say, how high does your rabbit hop go?
20 feet.
20 feet? Yeah, you could reach the top of this one.
And then
it
from
would
there,
just be
I
a
can go to
matter
the
of-
rest.
Yeah, essentially running across the top of the roof itself.
Yeah. Neve will just sort of do a little wave towards them and be like, "I'm gonna get a different angle on this." And she's gonna
All right.
rabbit hop up to this roof,
Neve's an adult. She can handle herself.
and then I'll rabbit hop to the. So how do I do this? Because when I do this, I'm like I'm inside. It's like no, I want to be the roof.
Yes,
We'll just say you're rabbit hopping in that direction.
Yeah, can you still see fine on that?
Do it again.
Yeah, I'll just put you right. I'll put you right here, and I'll know that you're on the top of the roof. I just don't have another roof map for the other one, so for all intents and purposes, we can get you on the roof. Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right, and then I guess, Emily, are you going to try and pick locks, or are we going to walk in the front door with Giordani?
I mean, I could try to pick this lock if y'all are interested in that.
Giordani, what do you think? Do you think we should stick with you, or we should hide away in our own way?
I say you should try to probably hide. That way, if
Okay.
they start shooting, they shoot at me first.
Fair enough. I will stick with Emily then.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean, I can try to help
As
with
they
the
say.
sleight of hand, but that's about it. My stealth is the strongest, not my sleight of hand.
I mean, I do have expertise, so
That's still pretty
That'll work.
it's
great.
good to something.
So yeah.
Yeah, that means you
So,
get advantage, so...
Well, it means they
So,
get a boost, not necessarily advantage, double proficiency.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Blue is saying that they would assist with it. as an
Oh,
help
yes,
action.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying expertise. I was like, not quite.
No,
Yeah,
no.
You are
Yeah.
correct.
So
It's like, dang, expertise would be handy then.
yeah, Giordani will just move up to the door and watch for them and see if they can manage to pick the lock. And when they do, he will start knocking.
Yeah, the window or the big doors? I would assume probably the little window.
We
Yeah.
could do the little window.
Alrighty. Ooh. God, these
Alright.
fucking shadows.
Do
They're
you
trying to
want-
kill me.
So this will
I don't like the
so this
void.
will be a sleight of hand.
Yeah, and
Yes, you may certainly go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
would I be helping her with stealth in that case?
Oh,
I'd
that's-
say just in the sense that you are applying the help action, she can
Yeah.
have the advantage. So that'll be a 16. As you do, it's not necessarily one. Oh, sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say I don't think it's doubled because I get a bonus. It's doubled for any
Oh, yeah,
ability
you have
check I
to-
make with it.
Yeah, you have to put that in specifically on the sheet. So just add another
Ye-
4 to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 then. Is that
Dirty
right?
20.
Yeah, 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Beautiful. So, as you do,
Yes.
it's not. You notice it's not necessarily one of those, I suppose, easily openable windows, but you can kind of reaching around at certain angles, pop it out of its seams a little bit gently. And as you
Yeah.
do,
She'll help
You're
her
able-
gently lay it down.
you guys are able to gently lay that down.
And then as they start to possibly go inside, Giordani will loudly knock on the front door.
So, as you do, you can hear from within and let me know if you can hear this. No, not this. This is an ad. Get out of here. Shoe ad. Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see here. Let me know if you hear this. Come on. Make noise.
I hear it's more the background music.
Oh, the scream? Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, can we hear it
What?
with that one
I-
open window?
I didn't hear that.
Sorry, let me do that again.
Can we hear that through the open window?
Yes, you can.
I heard what sounded like the lonely call of a dove in the distance.
The funny thing is,
I don't know if that was it. Like as picked up by someone else's headphones.
Yes.
I have such a way with words.
It was not a dove.
No, it sounds like
It was a
someone
very
having a bad
strange,
time.
almost melodic bird call for some reason. You're not sure what that was. That was very strange. But Yardani, the door is still locked. Meanwhile, Emily and Asumi, are you entering into the
Yeah, Sumi's gonna go ahead just because she's not as off by a point, not as squishy as Emily.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check then.
Okay. I named 19.
So as you slowly climb in, you can see what appears to be 4 avian-looking creatures,
Gonna move
all
my character
hunched
so-
over various dead bodies.
Oh, what a lovely room of death.
Yeah. I just
So-
moved my token so people could see on
Yes,
stream.
of course. Go ahead. So allow me to show you. The first, it's a very strange-looking,
What?
almost pigeon-like entity with very large, bulbous eyes.
What?
The second
It comes in full circle.
is a very large-mouthed bird
Yes, my beloved Boopdoo.
that seems to be recovering from what must have been a hooting of some sort.
Yeah.
The third, sitting perched on the staircase itself, is a ruffled-looking figure.
Oh,
A slightly miffed-looking owlish entity.
This is just
amazing.
this is just the good feathers.
And the last and final is a leaned up against a row of boxes, giving a look over to the rest of the bird entities. Is the
Why is that more unnerving?
What is that expression?
It's a very goose-like entity.
Mm.
Wiley Willie says you
can't.
can't escape the owls.
That is a running theme on this channel.
Yeah,
But yes,
so-
those are what appears to be the creatures huddled around various different human bodies
Yeah,
and
Sumi's
various
gonna
broken.
quickly move over to
areas.
hide behind this, obviously.
Yes,
And
and
just
so far, Asumi is the only one to have seen.
yeah, Sumi's gonna look back at the window towards her friends and just holds up her fingers to her mouth to say quiet, and then she's gonna hold up 4 just to indicate 4 people. She can't exactly tell them what they are and just have a conversation.
Emily sees this and is like, "Oh dear God!" Like just to herself, like, "Oh no."
Sumi's just like clapping her fingers very gently, like this is gonna be fun.
Meanwhile,
Eve just like sees that symbol, that signal, and she's just like, "What am I, Giardani?"
Wait, did you go downstairs?
No, I assume she's saying from the roof, kind of peering in.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe she doesn't quite get the gist of 4 bodies, but she can understand be quiet, and she's just like, "What am I, Giardani?"
So Niv can see through like what, a skylight?
I was gonna
I'd
ask
say-
that later once I get to my part again.
Because
Yeah,
otherwise Niv can't see what I'm doing.
I would say essentially from the angle where Neve is currently, they
Okay.
can perceive in through the popped out window.
Yeah, so you would see her hold her finger in the position and then hold up 4 fingers, 4 people,
Yes.
and then like point in that direction.
I'm assuming this is before Neve gets directly on top of the actual roof of the building that Asumi is currently.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to get
On the
background to
way up.
me.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. What can I do here? Because, like, I'm assuming the one specifically also on the stairs looking down can probably see towards the window, right?
Yes. However, they seem to all be looking towards each other for the most part, and turning their attention towards the knocking that took place up towards where
Oh,
you're.
okay, right. Okay, so she'd just be like the quick, come on, beckon kind of.
Yeah, they are currently distracted.
Yeah, so quickly beckon this
Okay.
way, you know?
Okay. Emily, upon seeing this, will also sneak in now. Joe.
Nice.
21.
21 will indeed allow you to slide in.
Sumi's got a thaumaturgy ready to go just in case someone, like, trips or something.
Yes. Meanwhile,
She just swoons this right in.
yes, the goose continues to look around with a bit of its side eye pointing towards where Yardani is. The owl, meanwhile, is grouchily staring, a staff leaned up against its very humanoid shoulder despite its very tiny owl-looking head. Truly, the stuff of nightmares.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
let's see. I'll also just drag Neve over to. Neve can kind of see this from. Neve can make out this from the second floor.
Oh.
Looking down.
I've
moved.
What am I looking down into? A window or?
I'd say probably like similar to how these other areas have holes in the ceiling. I'd probably say it's like whoa, no, don't make tall, Neve. Like how, for instance, this. Does this show anything to you?
No.
No.
Oh, darn.
I see nothing.
Darn.
I
Reveal.
saw the void.
Okay.
Ah!
There's just holes towards the ceiling, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't need to illustrate that further.
Is Yordani in the window?
Yardani is at the door knocking.
Oh, okay. So it's just me and Emily, and then Neve's up top.
Neve is up top, yes. You can kind of see Neve from the skylight.
Oh, cool. Because if that's the case, she'd give her a quick message, because I have that as a cantrip, and only she can hear me.
Yep, go ahead.
So these are, should be like 4 Kenkus. They're distracted. Be careful. Also, we heard screaming.
Which was a Putu call. Yes. I fired
If
that one up as special for it.
If I ever get this Putu Kentu out, he's literally just gonna be like that stupid fucking grin and his open mouth going.
Sees everything. Can
Magnus.
taste the color purple.
Does he ever talk?
Do you
Like,
want it to?
why? Not necessarily. This would really only work for a one-shot character, but man, it'd be fun.
These make their one of them, the big-eyed looking pigeon one, begins making its way towards the door.
So the second floor, is the second floor this gray part I'm looking at?
Second floor. So the second floor would be this. Meanwhile, the gray part is the first floor.
Oh, okay. And there's select. I need to.
So Emily and Asumi are about right here.
Oh, okay.
your
And where's the 4 Kenkus?
4 Kinkus are this way over here.
So we're seeing 2 different things.
So they're all on the first floor then.
Here, I'll show you. There's where the Kinkus are.
Wait, I have to go back.
Yes, I'm making you
they're
flip
on the-
between 2 maps.
So they're
So
on the
there's
first
the-
floor, basically.
Yes, exactly. Back you go.
So are there?
It's map section.
Yeah. Are there any holes big enough for Neve to slip in onto the second floor?
Yeah, for purposes here, the one that is at the top of the staircase is right here, if that helps. Just
Oh,
so
is he?
safe.
So can he see the whole second floor?
He is able to see the second floor, given that he is sitting at the top of the staircase, so to speak.
Okay.
However, his attention does seem to be elsewhere due to Yardani knocking.
So could I slip in and like sort of hide behind a box or something out of his
I would
view?
say so. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. My stealth. Oh, great. Not great. 17.
As you slide in, I'd say you can probably get about right here and hide behind a pair of boxes.
Cool, like it.
That one is the owl, for your notice. Seems to have a very pretty pair of... Yeah, a little tiny puffball with a very tiny little pair of fairy wings behind it for some reason.
Fairy wings.
Fairy wings.
Really? Can I roll on that? What does that mean?
You certainly can.
Is that
That would be...
nature?
Yeah, nature. That is not a normal kinku. That is probably some sort of weird kinku that grew up in the Feywilds or something.
Some
crazy
fake
shit.
kinku?
Fey kinku.
Interesting.
I smell chicken nuggets in our future.
Not the
As a
chicken
fake
nugget.
creature myself, ew.
As a fake creature myself, respect. Meanwhile, Yardani, what are you doing outside?
Well, if nobody answered after he saw everyone go in, he will knock this time much more forcefully.
As you do,
I would say this time, if he hears any movement on the side of the door, since his gun's already out, he'll also position it close to the knob/handle of the door.
gotcha. As you do,
FBI, open up!
the other kinku is also going to make his way over here. They seem to just be waiting silently, from what you can tell. Or you wouldn't know anything. Assuming Emily, they would be able to know that they are waiting quietly, as would Neve, looking in from the angle to about right here is where they are.
So I can see them from the
Yeah,
first
you can
floor?
see them from your vantage point.
Question. How
Yeah.
tall are these things?
How tall are those things? Probably
Yeah.
about maybe 10 feet.
Enough for us to hide behind, right?
Enough for you to hide behind.
Because she's gonna try to, she'd want to start Trenton closer, because if he's gonna bust the door open, obviously gonna support a fellow comrade here, you know?
Yes, certainly. You may move forward. If you're moving, I will once again ask for another stealth check.
Okay, and if it doesn't work, she will definitely use her illusions. Where are you?
Woody hoot hoot.
Oh my lord, it's a natty one.
So as you
Oh.
as you step forward, you just knock over a small box that slams into into one of the carts that rolls towards this way, hits the wall, knocks over a lamp, as all of them sound like turn towards you.
I would assume I hear this.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Jardani shoots in the door.
Alrighty. And at that, let's get some initiative here.
Hey, we had to start it at some point, and at
Yep.
least
Yes.
it's not a natty one in attack. I
That's
say as I probably curse myself now.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
Click.
Hit me with those initiatives.
13.
13,
Nice.
22.
16.
22, 16,
And 11.
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh,
it
Emily.
was 11. Sorry.
11. No worries.
hey, at least Emily's still hidden.
At least Emily's still here. You are
That is
correct.
true. Oh, I did
Meanwhile-
not click my token. Oh dear.
I
The
didn't either.
The first one up is the sultry Goose Swashbuckler.
Goose swashbuckle. Oh my god.
Yes,
Oh,
which is
no.
going to pull out a long little cutlass out of its area, and then is going to rush forward. It can only move 30 feet. But it can take the dash action as a bonus action. Beautiful. It's going to close in rapidly.
Oh my god.
I feel like even the Sumis like can't even take this seriously.
And is going to make a rapier attack towards Asumi.
It has a sword. Watch out.
And that is a 13. I assume that misses.
That's not it.
However, it then makes another and stabs once more with the rapier. Rapier being cutlass. That's a crit
Oh my god.
for 15 damage piercing.
Okay.
And then, as it slams into you, it once again raises that eyebrow. and pulls out another dagger that slams towards you.
It has 3 attacks?
It has 3 attacks. That's a 23 to hit for 6 piercing damage as it drives the dagger into your leg, pulling it out.
Cool.
and-
You know what's about to happen, right?
Just
It pops
chicken.
its eyebrow.
Sorry. Ignore the second. Why? Oh my god. My lag on this internet is insane.
Oh
It's
no.
going. Why?
Oh Lord. Don't worry, I'll just pick the first. Alright, so that is going to be a dexterity save from him. Huh?
And for flavor, she just kind of grins at it like, oh, it's gonna be that way.
In a mimic tone. Well, looks like my goose is cooked. As it rolls a
Why?
12,
Why?
Oh my god.
rolls a 12 and takes the full 19 damage. It is still up.
It's fine.
Oh.
Oh my god. I love how we have this fight to smooth jazz music or smooth like comedy music, by the way. I feel like we should have the Billy Hills theme going on.
The camera pans over to the corner of the warehouse where the band is still playing.
They follow us. I love it.
These are god tier level 20 bards. They just stealth and still play music, but
Oh
no
my
one knows where it's
God.
from.
That's
No,
very
I'm calling
true.
it now. I'm calling it now. The final boss for this miniseries is gonna be that band.
Meanwhile, Neve, it's your turn. You just saw Goose run forward, attack Asumi with reflexes that you would expect out of Yardani, and then explode into fire.
So this thing is just dead?
No,
No.
it's still alive.
It's very crispy.
Yes. As it takes the brunt of the fire damage, it runs a pair of clawed hands through its fluff.
Oh.
Pops the eyebrow again.
Oh, God.
Did it just rock the rock eyebrow?
That's what it's doing.
Well, we do know what Asumi's
Oh.
cooking, and it's the goose.
Yes.
Oh dear lord, there's so many options.
Well, you do have your strange owl friend.
Whew. Please stop.
I thought the first battle was nuts.
Oh god.
As long as they don't have acid spray, I'm okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I like that. We
Okay.
sold people on this campaign. Would you like to be in Ocean's 11? I don't remember this being in Ocean's 11.
It's just a flaming goose already.
All right. This could be fun because it actually lets me. How long do they move? They can act on each turn. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's play with that.
Also, to note, there are a few corpses, about 5 of them.
I know, but isn't that only work if they've died in 10 feet within in front of me?
Well, I was saying for the purposes of animate dead.
Oh, that's true. What? But why would I? Oh dear God. Okay, I just have so many options. How far
Yeah.
away is that whole cluster of guys? Like, where is everybody? I
So-
can't see where from my vantage
So
point.
that one would probably be, yeah, I'd probably say it's about 15 feet down.
The first floor, you mean?
Yes, the first floor. They'd be about right here for you.
Is that where everyone is?
That is where the Goose, Asumi, and Emily are.
Just the
Meanwhile, if you're looking for where the other Kinku are, they're all about right over here, the ones that were going to ambush Yardani.
By the way, Bubba Lubba Ding Dong says that this episode needs to be called Honk and Circumstances.
And does that range include the guy on the stairs?
Yes, I would say so. He would be directly across from you at that even 55. Since he's about 10 feet up on the stairs, which is about your level.
Could I hit all 3 of them with confusion?
What's the range on confusion for me?
90 feet to 10 feet.
Okay, so it's a 10-foot sphere. Yes, I would say so.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Beautiful. Drop it.
All right. Stop it. Just stop it.
That's a wisdom save, isn't it? Yes, wisdom save. Oh boy. All right. First from you. Can he? He does not know you're there anyway, so that doesn't help him. And meanwhile, we have the other two, which are wow, they're very wisdomous.
No fair. I have such good wisdom.
So first off, the owl with a 12 will fail.
The owl,
Meanwhile-
the most wise you would think, fails.
Yes. Meanwhile, the pigeon, as this, how do you describe Neve's confusion spell?
How do I describe it? I don't know. It's,
Yeah, like what would it be? Is it spore themed as well?
I mean, they don't all have to be. Oh, I mean, wouldn't that be fun to imagine little spores sort of sneaking inside their ears?
That was my thought.
Oh God, I love that. That's
Yeah. So as this essentially confusion dust hits the area, the pigeon's eyes go cross immediately with a nat one.
It looks even
Oh
weirder.
my god.
That one. I
It
can't.
just looks
Oh my
it just looks
God.
more horrible.
The Putu's eyes immediately, the little blacks of it, the irises just shrink into it goes from Putu eyes to dinner plate eyes. And the owl seems to tilt its head slightly to the side as all three of them fail.
Oh wow.
That
Nice
was a 12.
done.
A 12, a nat 1, and a 5.
Nice.
Yes, so they are now thoroughly confused.
And let's see. Do I have anything I can bonus action?
The
Well-
pigeon is one of my favorites so far.
My thing calls Healing Spirit a bonus action, but is it a bonus action when you at first summon it?
So it is a bonus action, regardless, I believe, because you can use it as a bonus action for each of your turns. However, given that you already cast an action spell, I don't believe you'll be able to cast it as a bonus action.
Oh, well, actually, Healing Spirit is a concentration spell anyway, so never mind.
Oh yeah, that one you wouldn't want to do that anyway.
I think I'm good then, because I don't think I can activate symbiotic activity unless it's an action, or entity. Yeah, I think I'll just hang where I am for now, because I have so many moves that let me get closer quickly.
Certainly, and I'll be happy to check for you. Meanwhile, in the interim, if you want to retroactively, I'll understand. But let's see.
No, I confused 3 of them. That's nice. I think I'm cool.
Very good. All right, Yardani, it's your turn now.
Okay, so have I already shot the door?
I will say that you can have shot the door. Yes, that was your opening maneuver.
Okay, well then, does it look like I can now just kick in the rest of the door since I have probably
Yeah,
damaged the lock?
I assume you probably just shot the lock out. Yes.
Yeah, then Jardine is going to kick the door open and move inside.
All right, perfect. So as you do so, you see a weird cross-eyed pigeon, a very wide-eyed looking Putu, and from the angle you can also see a disgruntled looking owl that is very confused.
Do
I
also
think
see the-
Yordani's also confused.
Do I also see the dead bodies?
You also see several dead bodies.
Hmm.
Nice.
Okay, I would know that the Zents don't, like, for the sake of the old saying, shit where they eat, so I'm going to assume that something has gone down.
Yes, there are 5 dead bodies.
Yep. Which one's the closest one? This one? Is he...
Yes, that would be your closest.
Yep, Jardine is literally just going
Uh,
to... Oh, go ahead.
That is the pigeon.
Yep, Jardine is just going to move over and just not even waste a gunshot. He's just going to make 2 unarmed strikes on this guy. Do. That's a 22.
And you just punch him right square in the beak.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Next Next strike will do. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Wow.
Oh,
All
wait.
we
That
see
is
is
a
feathers
pinch swing
explode from down the hall.
For 7, at that point, I'm going to knock him 5 feet away from me and just walk in. I see that things have gone on awry. Cracks knuckles.
Xanathar.
They seem to just be muttering copied phrases.
Oh, I see. I don't feel bad about this. That's the end of his turn.
All right, beautiful. Good, cool.
Does the
So-
disgruntled owl need some coffee?
Now it is time for the disgruntled owl.
There you go. Speak and you shall receive.
Exactly. So confusion. Let's see. I can just take a look at your sheet to see what it does specifically. Let's take a look inside a book. The confusing spell list. All right. So, can't take reactions and must roll a d10. All right, let's see. That is a 9. Oh, I've rolled for Neve. Ignore that. So, wow. Okay, creature can move and act normally.
Aw.
As the confusion rolls on for a little bit, the owl rights its head, twists it 180, twists it back.
Xanathar sends its regards.
In a deep orcish tone, and it's going to now cast a spell. Let's see, what can you do? Yeah, okay. It is going to level an arm towards you,
Yakazing!
and is going to fire a lightning bolt.
Oh.
So that'll be a dex save, please, Yardani.
Okay. Do-do-do-do.
I know it's Dex, but I keep hearing Deck.
Yeah, roll me a dex save.
24.
Alrighty. So that'll be only, let's see, that would be 13 points of lightning damage
This is fine.
as it arcs straight through you.
Yeah, I just imagine Jardani ducks down and tries to get as grounded as possible. Just.
You're supposed to, lean down, put your head between your legs, and grab and just pray.
Yep. Meanwhile, that is, let's see, that is its turn. It just woke up briefly, lightning bolt, and then as it does, the confusion seems to sleep back in and its head starts to tilt more. As I don't believe it gets wisdom saves, does it?
Oh,
At the end of each of its turns. All right, it gets one saving throw. Let's see. Do you yield? I do not.
Neve, or Topi.
Oh! Natural 20.
Oh.
Topi,
It
just if you hit display in VTT, it'll actually give the full description on screen.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
I can actually-
how do I?
Click the
I can
spell, and it'll pop up on the right, and it'll say display in VTT on top right.
Oh, click it again. Okay. Fourth level.
Alrighty.
Oh,
So
wow,
that-
it won't actually give you the full thing. All right.
I tried.
Okay,
Yep.
Let me see. I think I got it.
Oh, you want me to read it?
There it is.
Okay.
There we go. I got it for you.
Oh,
No
here it
worries.
go. No, wait, that's not it. What's it?
It's right under cast in VTT. So it'd be cast and then display underneath of it's a white button. But
Yeah.
regardless,
Yeah, we've got
That
now
that
brings
for
it-
reference.
yes, that now
There we
brings
go.
us to who rolled the 13.
I did.
That would be you. Go ahead.
Well, there's 2 13s on here. 3,
Yes,
actually.
Yes, but in this case, it's the player character who rolled the 13.
Alrighty. So, as you know,
Yes.
she's gonna play the fun game. So she's just gonna grin and spin on her heel for little flair, and then another doppelganger will appear next to her. But it looks like she just kind of just both of her there now. And with that, she gets advantage on her attack rolls.
Aww.
All right, let me just
The
we'll
goose-
go
The goose continues to make noise.
honk honk. So that's 1. That's the nat 1. We're not taking that one. Oy.
No, we refuse.
But a 16.
A 16 will indeed. Why is it rolling me? Yeah, weird.
That is weird.
Wait. I believe you might be rolling damage.
No.
No. No, you're not. Why is it showing that? That's weird.
I do not know.
Where is it? Oh, no, it's just showing your rolls weird. Okay, fair enough. No, it's a 16.
All right,
That
yeah.
will, weird. All right, fair enough.
No, I'm used to seeing green thinking it's a nat 20. I'm like, it says 16.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that threw me off as well. I don't know why it would be doing that. However,
Alright.
Goose, punch, face. As
Why-
you swing your fist towards it, even with the doppelganger kind of backing you up, it seems to just raise its blade, parry the fist.
Cool.
Oh.
And she'll go again,
And go ahead.
just in case.
That
There we go.
is, again, weird that's rolling like that. But
It
yes,
might just be the extension.
Yeah, I think so. That 26 will hit.
Okay, cool.
As it once again pops the brow and then just gets slugged in the face by the other one.
Yep. And that's her attacks, because I already used her bonus to summon the doppelganger.
Very good. Perfect. Meanwhile, that now brings us to good old confused Pigeon.
I will move my character back. The goat.
How do you plead, Pigeon? Wow, really? Okay. Another 9. The Pigeon awakens.
What?
Let me show you something.
That is remarkable. That
What
is
happened?
2 9s.
Better
No,
not get out of it. You better not.
Yeah. So,
Be very
the first one is
upset.
going to rush forward. You notice, Yardani, much like yourself, this pigeon does not seem to have any weapons on it. It is going to rush forward, and with its mighty, mighty fists, is going to punch you in the face. So that'll be 3 unarmed attacks. First is an 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
That'll be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It is then going to cause one of the following effects here. Let's see. We'll roll a d4 to see how its wild bird fist. That is a 1, which would mean dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. 21.
That passes.
Is that
As
the
it
pigeon?
tries to. Yes, this is the
Okay.
pigeon. As it tries to sweep the leg out from under you and knock you prone, you manage to resist. However, it then jumps in the air and bicycle kicks towards you.
Bicycle kicks.
Oh, I could have said spinning bird kick. That is a 12 and a 10, both missing you, as you manage to block it out of the air. It then kind of assumes, what would that one position be? You know, where it's the arm behind your back and the hand extended as it does kind of the come
Oh,
on pose.
Yeah, the wushu come on.
Yes, the wushu come on. That's exactly what it is. However, as it does, the confusion seeps back towards it, and its eyes go cross again.
And Jordani's eyebrow raises because he does not know what's going on.
So
Like
it just,
a moment of
Give
clarity.
him his wisdom save.
yeah, his wisdom save was 5.
No, good.
Yeah.
Love it.
So he is, while still in the wushu come on pose, eyes crossed.
This is magnificent.
I agree.
I can't.
Meanwhile, let's see what the other one does. This one being the Putu. How could I forget the Putu?
Mr. Putu.
Let's see here. Go Putu. What do you roll? 2. That is not the free one. Which means that you, as the Putu just stands there. It does not take any actions on this turn. It stands there, does nothing.
I love it.
Just screams into the air. Finally, Emily.
Just goes.
Like, I just
Sorry.
imagine Emily's like, well, do I stay hidden? How's everybody doing? To herself, and she's just gonna peer
you
over and be
saw
like,
fire explode. Now there's this weird kung fu goose,
Yeah.
whatever, in front of me.
I'll
Emily's
have you
just
know
like,
this is
well,
a pirate goose.
Okay,
This is a goose
Well-
and boots.
flying seafood.
She's gonna go over here, and she's gonna take out her crossbow and just be like, man, can we just not have like a sneak time or whatever? She's gonna fire at a goose because it's
Why?
goose time.
Goose time.
Goose time. It's goose time. Hopefully. Pacha!
That
22.
should hit, I believe.
Cool.
And that does hit, yes.
For 8.
8 damage. As the goose is thoroughly focused, a bit cockily so on
double?
Asumi. Yes, as it's focused on both, seemingly able to keep up with both of them at a time with its dagger and rapier in hand. It just suddenly thump, and it just looks down to see a crossbow bolt suddenly in its armor.
Do you have
And
2
that-
attacks or 1?
I think I only get 1.
I believe so. You're not
Got
you're
I
not
am
the one
not
that
a
gets
ranger.
Got it.
Yeah,
or
I am not a
the
ranger.
other artificer that gets extra attack. So you have
Yeah.
done thorough damage to the goose.
Yeah.
Is that your
Oh.
turn then? Any bonus action or anything? Summon turret.
Do we really need to summon Craig though?
Why not? We have a lovely image of him now.
True.
Well, it needs to be a little bit more guitar, but
Yeah.
I didn't
More
know.
guitar, a little
Yeah.
less Vietnam.
A little less
I-
conversation, a little more action, please.
I agree.
yeah, I guess we can get little old Craig up as Emily's gonna go back over here and have Craig right here.
Alrighty, here I'll duplicate Emily for these.
Like I just
purposes.
imagine she like flexes her shoulders like, all right, Craig, time to get to work.
What
and Craig just kinda
what
jumps
model of
off.
Craig are we dealing with?
We are going to be dealing with. Oh God, I don't know.
Flamethrower, I believe. Turret, and then force field.
We can do a turret, Craig, this time around. I don't think we
Alrighty.
need the flamethrower just yet. You know.
Yes. So as Craig emerges, the arms popping out of the guitar, a pair of mounted little blasters on its little nozzle. Beautiful.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Beautiful. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. That brings us now to the goose.
Who now has 4 enemies, I guess?
It is going to, as a. It is first going to attack towards you. Now, to my knowledge, it does not. Well, yeah. Also, it saw the fact that it attacked you, and suddenly there was another one next to you. It's going to continue to focus on the one in front of it that had attacked it, or that it had attacked before. So that is going to be first off, the cutlass. As it takes a swing, that's a 20 to hit.
Why am I always getting the heavy hits, man?
That's
Yeah,
a good
nailed
question.
it.
not a
For 10
natural.
piercing.
Say it one more time.
10 piercing.
10? Or
Yes.
I don't know, I'm
Meanwhile, it
cutting you
follows
off.
up with another swipe. 22 for 12 piercing. Dang.
So
What is this goose made of?
anger? It's a goose.
Yes, that's true.
It's a goose. Goose are awful and terrible creatures.
And then, as it slams the dagger towards you, let's see here. That is a natural 1. As it goes wide, it instead opts to disengage and bounce back its 30 feet this way. 15, then 15. As it does so. Move. As it leaps from here to here, and then landing, it smooths its feathers out, looks over to Yardani. Huh?
There's more.
There's more
Wait,
of
it's
you.
more.
I just imagine Goose, sensual eyebrow raise. Jardani, confused eyebrow raise.
A lot of eyebrows
Exactly.
working today.
It is really putting in the work. Meanwhile, Neve, it's your turn. You still have 2 under confusion.
I'm gonna hold on to that. I actually need to get this up. I'm gonna use Wild Shape to sync up Symbiotic Entity.
Okay.
Does that break your concentration?
It does
no.
not.
Oh, okay.
And the goose is here for your note.
And that gives me my temp 36 hit points on the board.
Jeez.
I love them. As that I kind of want to keep concentration up, I'm kind of just going to maintain my post for now.
Sounds good.
Because it's pretty valuable to have half of them confused, and I don't want to
Yes.
lose that.
I will say
For
you currently
now.
have half cover. However, they are now aware because the owl woke up and it saw that, like, hey, I got cast something. What happened?
No, they got to find me first.
Exactly.
So I'm going to maintain my cover if I can and just kind of hold position for now.
Yes. Yeah, you have cover. The owl is aware of you.
Oh, he knows where I am?
Given that it's a loud enough thing to cast a spell, you managed to catch him off guard, but now he's like, wait a minute, that came from that way. What happened?
So, and the owl is, the owl's the one.
Owl is the one right here, yes. The one at the
Just-
top of the stairs.
Oh, he's got a long way to go before he can get to me.
It's fine. He's fine.
Unless it's
Like
fireball.
they can, unless they fly, right?
Unless
They
they
can't-
fly. They
They
cannot
can't
fly.
They are
right?
Kenku. Kenku, we were told.
They can't fly, right?
Yes, from what you hope. Meanwhile,
I mean,
It is
even
now-
if he can fly, it's still a far way to get over to me.
exactly, you're fine. Pshaw.
Why do you keep saying it like that? No, I don't trust
Because I like causing fear.
He likes causing gaslighting.
Yes. Speaking of which, Asumi, if there's nothing else needed, it's your turn now.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
It wasn't my
Goku.
turn before, it was the goose.
It's Jardani, for if it's player character.
Is it your
B.
Donnie? Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's fine. But yes,
I see high initiative. I assume Asumi.
No. I
Yeah.
rolled the 13.
Yes.
Jardani just going to look at the very confused pigeon and the screaming Putu and just be like, I don't know what today has become. He's just going to move without provoking any attacks of opportunity. And
They
then,
cannot take reactions.
Yes. But he's going to get right there so he can see everything. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. All
Do you
right.
see a crispy goose now?
Yes,
You
I
do
see,
see a crispy goose.
I see a crispy goose, a bleeding Asumi, Craig. There's a lot.
Thinking about that scene from that one DBZ Abridged with the guy burning to death, and he just pauses and just goes, "I'm on fire!"
But yeah,
I know exactly the one you're talking about.
but yes,
Look, it's in the future.
Jardai is just going to start attacking first the pigeons. So let me throw up an unarmed strike. Do-do-do-do-do.
Alrighty.
And
That is a miss.
Well, wait, because he's confused.
It does not, oddly enough, convey any like advantage towards attacks. They just can't make any reactions or anything like that. Oddly enough.
Well, I'll say that he takes a swing. This guy sways out of the way. Annoying.
Yeah,
He's gonna-
exactly. Drunken monk style.
Meanwhile, Jardai is going to swing a back fist at the Putu, who just apparently also dodges.
Ah! Just-
Aw.
The fist kind of goes into its mouth. Ah!
Ew.
Jardai is going to pull it out, uncomfortable, and he's going to make a pistol shot since he has made 2 attacks with a single-handed weapon at the owl.
Okay.
That's a 23.
As it blasts from you towards the owl, it does indeed find purchase.
So that's,
For 4 damage, correct?
yep.
Very good.
Just trying to keep his attention. You should be looking here. And that's all he can do for this turn.
Very good. Perfect. And that, speaking of, now brings us to the owl, who is going to... Let's see here. Let's see, that's 40 feet, 20.
Is this
Yep.
fireball?
Well, I'd be lying if I said no.
You're mean.
Well, I'm already resistant to it.
Yeah, so that's good. 2 of you are. So let's see. So everyone, 20 foot radius sphere. Yep. Meanwhile, as it does, you notice it, Yardana, you're the first to see, as it channels the fireball into its palm, it then seems to twist and angle it in such a way that almost seems to be controlling the output of the flame, and it is going to fire forward, only striking the enemies in question, being you guys, as it makes, due to its Army Arcana ability, makes its allies immune to it.
Oh, it's a warcaster. Fantastic.
Yeah. So that will be dex saves, please.
14.
25 plus resistance.
Ooh, nice.
So what does that mean for this game?
So that'll just be it gets halved and then halved again.
Okay.
I'm guessing I make a dex save as well.
Yes, and also make one for Craig, please.
Okay. That's 19, and then I also think I am resistant. Yeah, I'm also resistant. So
So what's the total damage?
So let's see. For you guys who are resistant, that will be, let's see, 16, 8 damage total.
And I'm going to assume I'm taking full damage because of 14.
You will be taking half damage because you passed.
Oh,
As
lovely.
only a 16 for you.
Okay.
and then I need to make one for Greg.
One
I'm
for
guessing
Craig,
just a
if
straight,
you would.
just
Uh,
a straight D20.
I believe so. I don't think it has any specific.
No!
Craig!
Craig!
As you reach out to him, everything going into slow motion, the wall of flames erupting towards you. Craig turns to look at you, its hand slowly reaching up
A
as
single
flames
tear.
rush past you. It's
much
gonna take 31
damage?
damage.
Okay, hold up. I gotta do some math. You said 31?
31 fire damage.
He still stands!
Oh my god.
Yes, Craig!
Craig survives.
As Craig,
survived.
as the flames clear, Craig remains.
He puts on sunglasses and walks away from the flames.
Exactly. Lord above. Oh, sweet Moses. Yes. Meanwhile, as it channels everything in a nasally voice, tie up the pretty boy in the back room.
Ah, that's who
Sorry,
we're
what?
looking
Follow the yellow signs. It just seems to be mimicking random phrases without thinking much. But that was for a repetition. Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the yellow signs.
Giardani will remember this.
Yes. Meanwhile, that brings us now to, I believe, Naosumi.
Okay, so I have a technical question real quick so I don't...
You may ask your technical question, yes.
Okay, so I do have the tattoo. If I activate it, is it only on me or is it also on the double?
I believe from the ability of the double is you can make any attacks from yourself as though it were coming from the position of the double. That
So
would
let's
include...
just say it includes it.
Yeah, that would include your reach from your... Since it's essentially a reach weapon, that would include that, yes.
Yeah, so now, just so everybody's aware, it's using Eldritch Maul for today, because it's angry. So I empower the tattoo for 1 minute. For a duration of each of your melee attacks, the weapon or unarmed strike can reach up to 15 feet away. And it's causing inky tendrils to launch forward, and it takes an additional 1d6 of force damage.
Yes.
So I don't need to use an action to move my doppelganger. So
Correct.
is this 15? Yeah, this is 15, right?
Yes.
Cool. She's gonna do. Well, wait. So
As the doppelganger flash steps forward, slowly shifting into its heartless mode.
hold on. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Hold on. Oh yeah, so she can move.
You don't hear me say.
And then the other question I have is that if I use it, all right. So I gotta use one more. Okay, so that's 2 key points to keep in mind. Alrighty, so she's gonna attack from her doppelganger.
Very good. Go ahead.
Let's see. And it's gonna pull out the weapon. So it's like, all right, weapon, talk weapon, right?
Exactly. Time has come.
Yep. That is a nat 20.
Woo!
Very nice. Roll that damage. You should be able to click the scimitar.
All
Very
right,
good,
so that's
Nab.
10. So that'd be 20 points if it's doubled.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll the another d6.
Another d6.
Yes. Perfect. 17. Very nice.
All right, and then what is it? Okay, so it
As
also
it-
takes another d6 of force damage.
Ooh, yes. Oh, that's right. Ooh, boy. And that's doubled as well.
Yep, so that's 4. Or am I rolling again?
Yeah, go ahead and roll again. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
6.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice.
8.
So-
So 27. Yes. No, 25.
25.
I'm
On top of that, if it's not down, is it down yet?
As you essentially slam a darkness-infused Asumi glaive into the goose, it still stands. It is not looking nearly as confident as it was.
Okay, cool. I'm spending an extra key point, and it's gonna be using Stunning Strike on this bastard.
Okay, go ahead.
Con
so
save DC 14.
con
Let's see.
save.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Goose, go. 3.
Woo!
So,
Let's
for flavor for anybody
go.
else, when you hit a melee attack, or when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of my next turn.
Yes, it is stunned, and it is not looking great. A
And
lot of
they-
its feathers have been knocked off. Its once proud eyebrows now forward in a squint. It's breathing heavy.
So Asumi's double is just gonna grin, and she's gonna wipe her tongue across her fangs, just like hee hee hee. Like it's
Lovely.
unhinged time.
Lovely.
But no one knows that's her double.
Yes. And are you making your second attack?
Did I use my second attack?
You didn't.
No, you only used 1.
Okay, cool. So that means if it's already stunned,
You will have advantage.
sweet.
You should just be able to shift click on it, and that'll do advantage. Or do that. Yeah.
That's a nat
19.
20 again.
Oh my god! Oh, come
You get
on.
all the nat 20.
Yeah. All right, go
I
ahead.
took
Oh,
a
okay.
massive ton of damage just now. I get my
Yes.
comeuppance, okay?
It's true. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Alright, that's 5. And that's
12
7. And then
D6s. Oh, I just realized. I forgot. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't forget to
An
add a
extra one.
+1 to your damage with the scimitar.
Oh no,
if
it does.
that's
It's
Yeah.
already doing it. I already did it.
Never mind.
No worries.
One thing I do want to make sure that I also remember to do is on the second roll of damage to take off the modifier. But that's fine. This thing will not survive. Go ahead and roll that last bit of force damage as well, because that's
Okay.
also double.
Alright.
Yes. So how would you like to do that?
Oh, she goes for the legs first and then takes the head because it's 2
Ah.
blades. So she swings one, turns around, and takes the head in the next turn.
In what can only be described as one of those little cut-in screens, like from Persona, everything goes dark except for Asumi's double, as suddenly the goose is trifurcated.
And Asumi just goes, takes in a breath and goes, the nutcase is now here.
Yes, the goose is cooked.
I get my chicken nuggets tonight.
Collective groan. Anyway.
Very good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, is that everything?
That is both my attacks.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. That brings us now to the pigeon.
They just watch their friend just completely eviscerated.
They're
Confused,
completely.
so I don't think he doesn't know. I don't think he knows what's happening.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
they're
there's
still
dogs.
confused. Right.
Yeah,
Poor
they're,
guys.
they're still confused.
Pigeon, channel your essence. That's a 6. What does a 6 do?
6.
Wait,
A
how did he
6.
get?
creature
The pigeon
doesn't move.
remains cross-eyed.
He just stands there looking dim.
Exactly. Meanwhile, the Putu. The time has come, Putu. What shall you do to? Let's see. That's an 8. And that will be... Creature uses action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
It's a randomly determined, so it's any
Yep.
of his buddies too.
Yes, so it's either the... let's see. It'll be... on even, it will be the pigeon. On odd, it will be Yardani.
Go ahead.
He,
You got odd,
I'll
didn't
just do this.
Yes!
Let's see.
Oh!
Aha! Even. Into the face of the pigeon.
Oh my god! I never saw it coming.
And that's a 14. However, as it swings its fist towards the pigeon, in its confused state, catches the blow. There's a moment of eye contact between them.
Take your time, buddy. hit the right people.
Exactly. That's going to be its turn. You get the sense as they're looking at each other, there's a whole anime flashback just going on between them.
Well, I mean, Bubba Lubba just said "Simple and Clean" sung by Donald Duck starts playing when I took out the goose.
Exactly.
Oh.
Wait.
All right. Meanwhile, that brings us Emily and Craig.
Oh, I hate to be that person because I
Oh,
like him
yes.
being confused, but give him his wisdom save.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's one for each.
You
I
may
try to be
have
honest.
you may have inspiration for your honesty.
What's that mean? I forget.
You can just you can at any time re-roll one of your d20s.
Ooh, I might hold on to that depending how this goes. I'm gonna write
Yes.
that down.
And let's see. So from as Simple and Clean by Donald Duck begins to swell in the background, the pigeon's eyes uncross as he is free. However,
No.
he looks to his Putu friend whose eyes are still wide. You must escape, friend. We can't do this alone.
This is coming from a fucking pigeon.
Meanwhile, Emily, now it's your turn.
Wait, I gotta do notes. Hold up. Sorry. Updating my Pigeon Patu fanfic. Anyways,
Pigeon Pooper
Fanfic.
fanfiction.
don't worry about it. I say, Emily moves over here.
I've done my job as a DM.
Right at this point.
Yes.
They
I've
had
done
2
that.
days till retirement. This was their last job.
Oh,
Anyways,
beautiful.
Emily moves here. She's gonna tell Craig to cause Goose is dead.
Goose is
Uh,
dead.
Sumi is on the floor, just sitting, or not sitting, but crouching up behind the thing that she's still there, just looking bloody, going, "That was good."
Oh, in that
We've made
case,
good life choices.
Beans.
I forgot there was an X out button for Roll20.
Oh, there is. Cool.
I've forgotten that.
5.
I've been marking people just as red for so long.
She's gonna move right here behind. Oh, not beside, behind. Tell Craig. I think Craig also gets the save speed. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, all-knowing DM
Easy
dog.
there, buddy. Whoa.
Whoa.
Husband
I'm sorry,
just
what-
came home. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. What was your question, Emily?
Craig. Does Craig get the same speed as Emily or movement?
Excellent question. Let's
believe they
assume
have
yes.
30
I will
feet.
look it up right now.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Assume yes for now.
Okay. I will.
I will tell you if I was wrong.
Alright, so I'm gonna have Craig go 5, 10.
Can it's magical object?
So- 10 right.
Oh, let's see. You can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you're within 60 feet of it. Blah blah blah. As part of the same bonus action, you can direct the cannon to walk or climb up to 15 feet on
Okay,
a
good.
unoccupied space.
Okay, so 10 and 15 to get a better aim. Still within radius of me.
Yes.
I will tell Craig
To fire the force ballista.
Fire the laser!
to fire at
But I am
one
tired.
right there.
Fires and missiles.
Boom.
Fire the missiles. I think that's just a straight D20. I can't remember.
Yeah. So that will be, I believe, for you. It's your spell attack.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. So just roll. It'll be as you would for any other thing.
okay. So roll plus my spell, which would be intelligence, I think.
Yes. Intelligence plus proficiency plus the roll.
Boy, howdy. Let's see.
I believe you mean boy hootie. Da 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 da.
Oh my god.
Womp.
So, 1 plus 4. I think it probably hits. without the
That will hit. Who are
Modify.
you shooting at specifically?
specifically this guy right here.
That one. Alrighty. So as the force ballista fires, there's a massive pulse of energy, almost similar to it would be, I suppose, like music lines all lining up along it.
And that will take 2d8.
Yep.
It'll
That'll
take
be
11
11.
points of
Boom.
damage. And it will be pushed 5. Oh wait, that's if it's by the cannon. Or no, from the cannon. Yeah, I'll push 5 feet away.
Boom. So it is.
And
He slams into the stairs. The Pootu mouth still looking very confused.
Jesus.
and Emily, how is he looking, by the by?
He is looking for the most part pretty untouched. Besides you blasting him with a railgun.
You know what? I think Fried Goose is kind of, on the norm, and maybe we should go exploring and maybe do some scorching rays. Get some
Yes.
cooked patu, or cooked bacon,
Cooked
or whatever.
Pootu. Make your attacks.
So 3 shots of rays are gonna go out. The first one is a 12.
12 will miss.
Okay. Second
That'll
That's
hit.
gotta hit.
That
I would
will
hope that
indeed
hits.
for
Yeah.
4 damage.
hit. 4 fire.
And then the third is going to be 25.
Oh, that natural 20 on the other side. Yes, go ahead.
day.
Roll damage.
And that's
Ooh.
is going to be 6. Because
Oh,
the plus
okay.
5 is
Oh, I
for
was thinking,
the
like,
nat 20.
Why did he get
Yeah, no,
this?
it's going to be 6. So a total
is-
of 10.
He is looking pretty haggard at this stage.
Yeah, that was 21 points of damage in one turn.
Yeah.
Like, I
Wait.
imagined Emily, points the crossbow. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for barbecue. And then just 3 rays come.
His majestic Pootu cries are now squelching. Meanwhile, that brings us to Neve. There's only one There's only one left in your confusion.
So the owl and the pigeon are good.
The owl and the pigeon are free.
Cool.
I will say that was a-
Blindness on them both.
Oh no!
At the 3rd level, so I can choose an extra creature, which is why I said them both.
Very good.
Constitution save 17.
All right. From that and from the pigeon. Oh man, 19 and 17 both pass.
Oh wait, doesn't aggressor win? Or do you do aggressor win? When it's
I
tied?
do meet beat. So if anyone, same for the players, if you guys are off against a enemy spellcaster, if you meet their thing, then you beat it.
So did you get all 3, or is it just the 2?
Were you targeting all 3 or just 2?
Just the 2.
Oh, okay.
The one that's confused is fine with me. This is not
Yeah.
a concentration spell, so I can do it.
Right. Yes. So they both pass, unfortunately.
You know what? No, I don't like that.
I refuse.
I'm going to use Warcaster to use my reaction to use its spell of a casting action of 1, and I'm going to do it again.
Okay. So let's see here. I believe with that one, that is done as a reaction to them moving,
It's
like
for
an opportunity
attack.
Yes.
it's
So they would
basically
have
if
to
they-
move out of your.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Though I think you still have your reaction for your spores.
Yes. I
Well,
do
they have to be
love
within
the
10
idea,
feet
though.
of me.
Ah.
And I'm nowhere near close to. Well, I mean, I could jump down and get closer, but that wouldn't
You
even
could.
that wouldn't even go until they it's their turn.
Yeah.
I need
Up to you. I like the idea, though.
something. I do have a bonus action.
The band's still going. Just saw a goose murdered.
Going
It's still
real
going.
hard.
What's even better is it's
Who's-
piano music, so they brought a piano.
No, it's that piano from that one song, Making My Way Downtown.
It's on a little truck bed, so it moves along. with 'em.
Yes.
Just outside. I feel also at this stage, I feel like I'm probably take off the dynamic lighting to let some people be able to see things easier.
All right.
Oh,
then
thank
I
you.
will move
Thank
our
God.
birds and get rid of our goose.
Okay, now I see where Neve's at.
Yeah,
There
that
you
helps
go.
me. Thank you. It's like, I don't know where anybody is.
Of course.
25
Well, I mean,
feet.
if you look down, you can probably see Asumi and Emily.
Yes.
Not on the second floor, but I can see well enough. This works fine.
Only
Um,
pigeon remains.
I can only get 30 feet. I need to measure that out.
Who's been the scarier fight so far, Vaughn? Aster Arak or the pigeon?
I mean, the pigeon doesn't have a sphere of annihilation, so sorry.
Okay, let me fix that. Hold on, real
No!
quick. Sorry about
Like, but why?
that. Pigeon's gonna cast 9th level power word kill.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh,
You know
Or
what?
not.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, all right. That's fine. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm gonna go that. Yeah, that's about 30 feet there. I'm gonna
Alright.
move. Crap. I'm gonna move her 30 feet this way. And if I'm in full view of the guy on the stairs, she's just gonna wave and be like, "Sup?"
Woo! Can't really tell if what he meant by that, but you assume it wasn't pleasant.
watch your language.
Exactly. Is that everything for your turn, Neve?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Beautiful. Yardani, it's your move, my good friend.
Johnny's now just going to look at this sinister, like, monk pigeon and be like, okay, time to catch these hands. Do-do-do. Oh, you're killing me here.
As you do, it kind of just very snake form like just lifts its wrist up to knock it out of its way.
Well,
You
as he
go
does that,
full, Miss
Jordani's going to...
Fluffy.
Jordani's going to unstealthily just uppercut him with the other hand that's holding the gun. Just pistol whip, boom. So that will
Yep,
be,
go ahead.
That'll be another 4 bludgeoning.
4
That'll knock
bludgeoning,
him
yeah.
5 feet away from me.
All right. Oops. Nope.
And while that's going on, Jordani's then going to... Oh, no, I can't because the Putu's on the stairs. So he's just going to pull out his gun while the guy's reeling on the boxes. Just shoot him.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, it's only a 13.
So with a 13, as you do so, it seems like it's going to move to attempt to intercept, but it then just swats it out of the air to the side.
You know what? Considering I don't think we're going to have another fight this session, action surge.
Ah, there we go.
At which point, Tarjani just keeps shooting.
All right. Bang, bang, bang. Once again,
12.
blocked out of the air.
Nat 20.
There we go.
Nat
There
20.
we go.
Nice.
As you do, as its arms are just moving to the side, you find a single opening. Boom. That's what, total of 11 damage? Or, I'm sorry, 17 damage?
Yeah, 17 with the addition of the 4 from earlier, so that's 21 altogether.
It is going to use its reaction to deflect missiles.
Oh, be careful.
As it fires into it, it barely manages to move its hand to deflect it from what would otherwise be a very dangerous shot, and manage to reduce it by 8 as it kind of wings it instead. So,
Fair
13.
enough.
13 damage. No one counts on the monk pigeon.
Guns are for nerds.
Jordan would be like, okay. And then as a
Okay.
as a free action, just put his hand behind his back, let go, and then he just comes out with a knife.
Meanwhile, the owl, having taken notice of Neve, is going to, it is going to draw a ball of force from its staff into its palm, extend forward, and release it out as it's going to do its devastating bolt
Okay, what is that?
towards Neve. That is a ability of its. That is going to be an 8 to hit.
No, not at all.
As it flies by you, it then, as its second attack, will wrench its hand, and much like the spirit ball from like DBZ, stops in the air, makes a rebound shot towards you. That's a 10.
Nope.
Much
This
like
time
Yam-
slamming,
Let's
much
say-
like Yamcha, never hitting.
Yeah.
Not Yamcha.
As it slams into the wooden floor, leaving a very seared white burn mark on it. Woo! Woo! And then flips the birds at you.
Is it physically flip or is it actually flipping a bird?
It is actually, it is
The bird out
actually
of his
flipping the
pocket.
birds.
Okay.
It also does a backflip.
Just goes, whatever makes you feel better, buddy.
Yes. Meanwhile, what was that? Yes, that now brings us to Asumi.
Cool. She's gonna move her doppelganger and just making sure she's still within 30 feet. She can attack up to 15 feet. And she's going to attack. Who's on the stairs on the bottom?
On the bottom, right there, that is the Putu.
How's he looking?
He is not looking fantastic, still sturdy.
Cool. She's gonna strike at him. So like she went from her cackling and just as she's cackling runs right up and does another swing.
Goes dangerously silent.
Oh no, not the 3, you bastard. It was on a 19 and it went, no.
That will unfortunately miss.
All right, how about an 18?
That will hit.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna take 1d6 of that and then another d6 because it's
Beautiful.
up to a minute. So one's 8 and one is, so it's 11 damage. One is 8 damage of what is it? Scimitars are slashing damage, and the other one is force damage.
Beautiful. And let's see.
That's both
Yes,
my
that
attacks.
is both your attacks? Okay, perfect.
And she just looks at Yardani going, "Hi."
Jardani doesn't look, but just waves with the hand holding a knife.
But no one
Meanwhile-
knows this is her double.
The pigeon,
The pigeon.
The pigeon.
as it has now been pushed back 5 feet. It reaches into its coat pockets and pulls out several different knives. And it is now going to, in a fan toss, throw them all towards Yardani. So that's going to be 5 dart attacks. 1,
Damn.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Number to beat
As-
17.
Yep. So, and 1 thing of damage. And so, it just, as it throws, Muda, 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 Muda!
Oh God.
I had to make the joke. Come now.
No, from the second floor, you just hear Neve go, "Nerd."
Did it actually hit him or no?
So, the first is a 23 for 7 piercing damage as a knife lodges itself into Yardani's chest. The second and third both go wide, traveling past him. The fourth lodges in him for 5 damage. And the fifth goes by him as well.
Asumi leans to the side going, "Nice try, bud." Or her double anyway.
It looks down its hands, realizes it missed a lot of those. Oh, shrugs. Meanwhile, what are you doing, Putu? How's life treating you?
Poor Putu.
He tries so hard.
He tried so hard.
And
Got
got
so
so
far.
far.
2. What is that? That is gonna be da ba da 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 da. Confusion. Yep. He just once again. My sworn brother, no! Don't lose yourself to madness. It's really odd that these guys have heard all this before. What if they watched like a play or something? That would explain
Sorry,
the martial arts moves.
What was that last line? There's no-
My
no
sworn
reason.
brother, do not lose yourself to madness.
Too late.
Meanwhile, Emily, it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
That's my
God.
headcanon for these guys. Now that explains why they're so good at martial arts. They just watched it.
I mean, why not?
Traveling play.
Maybe it was the band. You know, the band that's following us.
Exactly.
maybe they also sell martial arts CDs on the side gig. You know.
Seedy.
Anyways, Craig is going to one, two. Go up right by Asumi? Question mark?
You know that's her double. The real one's sitting in front of you bleeding.
Oh yeah. Well, Craig doesn't know that.
No.
Craig doesn't know that, and Craig is going to wave at the duplicate and Giordani. I don't know why I say Giordani.
Jumanji? Sorry.
Jumanji!
Jumanji! Yahtzee!
Giordani, and fire away.
Shazam!
Cha. So
That'll hit. Who are you firing at? Is it at the Putu again?
This poor guy can't catch a break.
Poor guy. I think that this is discriminatory against Putus. Oh, Lord.
And Emily's gonna look down at Asumi. He's like, "You need a hand there."
Yeah. But this is only her talking. The double doesn't... You can't speak through... I've realized I can't speak through my doppelganger. I can only attack.
That's
So...
And
the Putu falls off the stairs.
We heard a thud. You did it.
Tell me, do you have any like bruises or cuts on you by any chance?
She's
Several
looking,
stab
looks
wounds.
down at her like, I can guarantee you this is not ketchup.
Several
She's
goose
gonna
stabs.
place her hand specifically on like a bruise or like someplace
She's
that
cut
is
up.
obvious. Yeah, and she's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Aw, thank you.
So it is 1d8 plus my intelligence, because I am smart. We use science to do magic healing up in this, And it is going to be I'm feeling generous. Let's get you healing up. I'll use a spell slot for my second level, so you'll get 2 d8
Aw,
plus plus my plus 4 for my modifier. Pacha! You get 12 back.
12 points of healing damage.
Yes,
Well,
there
boys,
it is.
good old healing damage.
For those of you who don't know, I screwed up once in the beginning of D6 Black Archives. It said healing damage, and it's been the joke since.
That's amazing.
Sumi would just smile at Emily and just give her like a little hand squeeze going, thank you, sweetie.
But
Now,
but of course, I can't get you done out here now.
Not yet, anyway.
that now brings
We
us
got-
to Neve.
Are all three of these guys in a 60-foot, 10-foot radius?
Yeah, they're all probably 10 feet next to each other.
No,
Cool.
115.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can position it. Why not?
Oh, don't worry. If it's 60 feet, I'm good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Neve will kind of cock her head and just go, bored now. Wither and Bloom, 4th level.
Oh,
yes.
And I believe Giordani's in that range if he can take advantage of the heal if he would
Yes,
like it.
I will spend a hit die.
no. Alrighty.
Oh.
Well, you got
Wow.
that much. Well,
The
wait.
worst.
Since it's 3rd level or higher, for each level higher, he gets another hit die. So I think he gets 2 more.
Okay, thank you.
If you would like.
And then the other side of that.
Alright. Pendulum.
There we go.
Yay!
Okay.
Alright. So how do I? All right. So wait. Because it didn't roll the damage for me. Oh, right. This is a Constitution save.
Yes.
Con save 17, but I have to roll. I get 4d6 for this. Yeah. All right. I'll just roll it.
Very good. Con
So-
save.
Roll.
Con save. Con save.
That's gonna be 12.
Oh no, poor guys.
Great.
Oh boy.
The owl has a 17. He passes.
All right. He takes 6.
The pigeon has a 2. He
Oh,
fails.
12.
The Putu has an 8. He fails.
That's
These
another
two are
12.
just having the best A for us.
6.
There's just frantic bird noises as they're slowly starting to lose feathers.
So none of them dead?
Not yet. However, the Putu looks to be barely clinging to life.
And how's the
Maybe
owl
it looks
look?
towards
The owl is looking pretty alright. Nobody's really attacked the owl.
Well,
Please
shot it
tell me
once.
the Putu.
And
Yeah,
I just hit him for 6, so you know.
yeah, exactly.
Please
He's-
tell me the Putu is looking towards the pigeon.
In the bouts of confusion.
I see it. I see Mother.
It's like, okay, weird.
Don't be crying, bud.
Let me just check this.
The
map
Putu
out.
reaches out.
There's no time. Get him to the boss. Stupid.
I wonder if I can. That's a bit of a gamble, but it would be kind of fun.
Ooh, cool.
Would you say that with a 60 feet of feet, I could plant myself square between the Putu and the pigeon?
60 feet of movement?
Well, 30 feet, and then using my Misty Step for the rest of the way.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, let's do that.
Where are you landing?
I'm gonna land myself right between the pigeon and the Putu. Because you may remember, I have a certain little thing up that's gonna activate as soon as their turns activate. Yeah, I should just sort of Misty Step over there and she'll be like, "Hi guys."
Impossible.
Well, no, I was waiting for one of them to go, Masaka!
She'd just be like, "Oh no, I think you know that's not true."
There is no sign of intelligence behind these eyes.
Sorry, I just thought of Spike Spiegel in his coat. Do I look like I'm intelligent?
That's right. Meanwhile, Yardani, it's your turn.
Well, Yardai is going to see Neve show up and the cloud of spores start to descend, like, just from how she teleported in. Like, this'll solve itself. Excuse me.
I don't need to worry about this.
He walks up, and while he's going up the stairs, he's just going to lock eyes with this guy, pull the knife that was in his chest out, and just start making attacks on this guy. This is
Oh, I'm
why...
sorry, that's not a hoot! There we go.
Okay, there it is.
It's just, he turns into a screaming owl.
18.
That will hit.
That's 6 piercing.
Yep.
And then the second one, same.
Hits.
For 7. So that's 13 damage altogether. Jardani's no longer holding his gun, so he can't make his bonus action shot, but I think he's going to be fine with this guy.
Yes, you are just punching, bludgeoning, kicking this guy. Who is, by all means, not... Due to being the smallest of them all, he's not a fighter.
Well, he's the spellcaster. He's the squishy one.
Exactly.
That goose was the worst.
You know
The goose was the
And
most
we know-
powerful.
And we would know what we need to do to the squishy ones.
Yes.
I also just
Speaking of
realized
which-
that as Jardani being the only person here that's at like 6 foot, he's towering over literally everyone in the room because Kenkus are small.
Oh, they are. That's right.
Are they small? I don't know. That's a good question. Meanwhile...
When did this turn into Untitled Goose Game?
Yes. Meanwhile... As Yardani beats the snot out of this poor creature, it's going to channel that same fire into its palm once more.
I'll see you later, punk.
And it's going to detonate another fireball. Right about here.
Where's it going? Yeah.
Right here. In between...
Oh no, Craig, not again! Does Craig have PTSD yet?
It will.
Craig, no!
Dex saves, please.
Sure thing.
Okay.
So 20, dirty 20, plus also resistant, because it's just the
Oh,
double
that's
of
a
me.
saving throw. Okay.
That's a strength save.
Oh, sorry.
Craig.
Whoops.
That's a 20.
That's
Yep.
a nat 20 for me.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
22.
Okay,
plus
so...
also resistant.
Craig got a 9.
So, it...
Craig fails once again.
No, Craig! You
I
were
didn't
so
remember
valiant.
Do I need to make one too?
No, you guys aren't in range for that.
Oh, no.
So it's going to be Yardani. You take 16. Neve also 16. The duplicate in this case, which does not have fire resistance.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
No, this
But-
one is separate from you in this case. It's an object rather than a person
Okay.
in that sense.
Fair enough.
However, it will still only take 16.
She's still standing.
Yes, she's still standing.
How you looking?
Meanwhile,
2. That is my doppelganger, but you don't know that, I guess.
Oh, fair enough.
So she looks
Meanwhile-
burnt up.
there's a brief moment as the fireball detonates. It races towards Craig. His form just turns into a black silhouette as the flames race past. And as Asumi reaches out a hand, she's gone.
No!
Yeah, Craig's dead.
Oh,
But what
poor
about the
Craig.
birds? Because they were in the area.
So
Sorry.
if you recall, the Army Arcana,
Yeah, they're
Oh
immune.
yeah.
they're immune.
That is such a neat spell. Or the
It is.
ability.
Ability? Oh yeah, no, it's
wait.
real neat.
Salutes out for Craig.
Ah, hang on.
Meanwhile, Asumi, it's now your turn.
Okay. God. Okay. So I can move her up a little bit further. As long as I don't end my turn 30 feet more than 30 feet away from her, she'll be fine.
Yes.
Okay. Can I still attack through a friend?
Yeah, I'd say so. Especially
Cool.
considering you have reach currently. Yeah.
Oh, for whatever reason, I lost control of this character. Can I move it? Oh, no. There we go. Never mind. I was on the wrong
Okay.
control. That one's
Gotcha.
gonna go there. And if I am correct, yep, I can
Pinfuls.
also do that. Whee! And also gets a bonus now. And now the Kenku's staring at 2 of them. So she gets advantage for being 5 feet away from her double. She's gonna attack the little magic caster over here being a pain in the ass.
Alrighty. It is. Let's see. Does it? Yeah, no, it should still get the
All right.
advantage because it just has to be within 5 feet of you, correct?
Yep, so 22 will hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alrighty. So that's 4. So that's 8 total.
Plus the
It-
d6.
Plus the d6 for force damage. Is it down yet?
13. It still remains.
Alright, another strike. I'm assuming a 25 hits, but just in case.
That will hit, just in case.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. So that's another 6 plus 10. So that's 10 total, sorry. And then the other one.
That will indeed drop it. How would
Cool.
you like to take care of this one?
Oh, because it's the tendrils, it just slices through its appendages and leaves its head for last.
Oh no. It just got quintuplicated.
Yep. And her double as a little bonus just gives a little back hug to Yardani, like, it's okay. But yet,
Yardani,
meanwhile, her
you've just-
regular one is staring at the Kenku with this, like, unhinged grin.
You've just seen a man die in a horrible, horrible way.
Just a second.
It's Tuesday.
I just had to clear my throat there. Jarnai's just going to raise an eyebrow and go, "Could you always do that?"
Yes.
That's
But it's
no-
not coming from the double now, it's coming from the other one.
confusing.
Meanwhile, it is now the pigeon's turn.
Low.
Are you going to be using your reaction for the pigeon, Neve?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
So, wait, is one of them still confused?
One of them is, yes, the Utu.
Oh yeah, then yes, definitely for the pigeon.
Sorry, Lo-Fi needs to go out soon.
Go ahead, no worries.
Yeah, as he sort of starts to move, Neve's just like, oh, by the way, my friends want to meet you. Roll 2d6. Or ne-
Alrighty.
That is
Oh.
12.
That's
So this is
a
against
double
the,
crit.
This is against the pigeon, yes?
Yep.
Alrighty. As it does, it seems to just be inhaling as spores start growing on its eyes in a very horrific fashion. However, it is still standing, but it's not pleased.
Oh, that was totally worth it. That was awesome.
Yes.
Let's see. You can use reactor.
Beautiful.
Yes. Very good. Perfect. Meanwhile, yes, so now it is its turn. As it starts choking and wheezing, it is going to attempt to make an attack against you. 3-arm strikes. Aya.
That's
Aya.
fair enough.
Ayo. That's a 17, first of all,
That'll hit.
as it strikes into you for 11 bludgeoning. Meanwhile, it starts...
Wait, don't your spores go down?
Was it?
How do you
Don't
mean?
you have the spores still?
Yeah, so that
That's
would
only a
still
reaction, though.
Yeah, I think they were saying
Oh.
like the symbiotic entity would be blocking it.
The withering bloom is what I was talking about. Sorry.
Oh, Withering Bloom. Oh, yes, different thing.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
that's not a continuing thing.
Okay. I
yes.
thought it was for some reason.
But as it punches into you, the blow is completely absorbed by the spongy material that is your symbiotic entity, as it does not break those temp HP.
Nice.
Then, and then slams another fist. Can't touch you. Slams another fist. Can't touch you.
Huh.
Seems
This
to
is
be
interesting,
weakened by the
actually.
moment. As with a 10 and a 7 both miss.
Oh.
Nice.
It's just pulling a Senator Armstrong against you.
Jeez.
Standing here. Hoot, hoot, hoot.
Now, to be fair, since it did hit me, do I need to roll a con save for my confusion or anything?
Oh, yes, excellent point. Go ahead.
You have advantage on though if you're a warcaster.
True?
Oh, do I?
Yes,
yeah,
you
do
do.
have
you can
that.
just do a shift click, and that'll be advantage.
Oh. How do I shift click? Oh, never mind. I'm just
Oh,
gonna-
you hold down the shift, hover over it, and it should turn green.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, that's cool.
And control
That's
does
an 18.
the same thing for that
Disadvantage.
passes anyway. Yeah, control does the same thing for disadvantage. That also passes.
Nice.
So that other guy, the Putu, is still confused.
Putu still be confused. Speaking of which, Putu time.
The other Putu this time, you mean?
Do your
No,
best,
this is the
Putu.
singular Putu. He gets a 6. What is that again? I believe that's the attack someone within your range.
Yes,
oh,
it
no.
is.
You want to attack your friend? That'd
Oh,
be
no.
awesome.
All right.
Oh boy.
Even or odd, Neve?
Even.
All
What did
right.
it? What did
So
it
wait.
roll? Wait, what did it roll?
It rolled a 6.
2 to 6. The creature doesn't move or take action on this turn.
Oh,
okay.
I was hoping it was the punch one. Anyway, it would have attacked the friend anyway, but it just stands there
come
and
on.
screams.
Oh, he screams, poor thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
He's-
feel that bad.
He screams, for the floor is made of floor. Meanwhile, Emily, Craig is
I'm
gone.
aware of myself.
But so is
Emily.
yeah.
Emily's just sad, man. Craig, you know how long it took to fix him from last night?
Asumi just yells, "Take revenge!"
Gonna go up here to get a better view, and oh gosh, do I? No, we're not gonna fireball everybody. That would be bad.
Please no.
We've had enough fireballs in this room.
We got rid of that guy to stop the fireballs.
Speaking of which,
I
is everything
mean-
else on fire? Because there's crates everywhere.
Yes, well, things have been contained due to the casting ability of the Kinko
Okay.
in question.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
I won't do a fireball, but I'll go ahead and do let's see. We'll do a fire bolt instead. For 21. 21. 21. And that'll be 8. For this guy right here. Because how dare they? I just fixed Greg.
Alright, so that's 8 to the Putu. JC, you still there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I zoned out. I was looking over rules. I was like, what am I doing?
His eyes
were
glaze
tra-
over as his birds
you were-
die.
Yeah, you were just traumatized of Craig's death. I understand.
Yep.
Exactly. As you level the firebolt towards the Putu, in a brief moment, brother, and then its head just explodes into flames.
Asumi looks at Neve. Was it me?
Wasn't
You
me.
said wasn't you?
Nope.
I
Wasn't
You
think
just-
that
you
I think
just
that's
feel like-
debatable, but
Emily's just in the back with her finger pointed at him, single tear, just like, I spent all night fixing up Greg, and now you've destroyed him. I avenged you, Greg.
Sumi looks
I
to
look
Emily
forward-
and just nods.
I look forward to Asumi's new single starring Shaggy. Wasn't me.
Saw him playing on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Meanwhile, is that everything, Emily?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
As you have taken cold revenge. Technically, that one didn't kill, but still. Meanwhile, Neve, only the pigeon remains.
oh, that's awful, but I could do it. Nah, that's no fun. That wouldn't do anything really. The pigeon's looking pretty bad.
Yes, the pigeon is not looking great.
Yeah, just looks towards the pigeon and just wait, which one was the pigeon? Is that the monk?
Both of them were monks, yes.
Yeah, you know what? Neve's tired of this. Let's just go with something that's probably not gonna miss at all.
Blight.
Yeah, that was my thought actually.
Right,
I
there you
still have
go.
a spell slot for that? Yes, I do. Just looks at him, it's like, I think we're done here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, I'm gonna level with you. There's no way that it can survive. So I imagine as Neve just reaches a hand out, suddenly all of the mushrooms flare to life, and in mere moments, this kinku is reduced to a pile of sludge and mushrooms.
Calmly opens up her bag and starts collecting.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, on that note, yes, combat is over. All
live-
of them are dead, killed in brutal ways.
Sumi just looks at Yordani going, do you want to guess again which one's the real one?
He's just going to. I always lose at this. Just
Come on, just try.
finger back and forth. He'll point to the double.
No, sorry, sweetie, not again.
His shoulders will just slump, and he'll sigh, and he'll be like, 1 second, I must do something. And he's just going to walk over towards the side of the door, since this place isn't on fire, luckily, and he's just going to pull a piece of random paper from around, and just start writing a note for the Zentarum.
Wasn't me.
No, it's literally just going to read.
So can we have in the in our one section, our board, can we have what we heard the Kenku saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I
copy
wrote
and
it
paste
all down. I
Yeah.
wrote it all down, baby.
Though,
Oh, good.
I will say
All
what
right.
the note reads. Dear Zentarum, four Xanathar Kinku killed all of your men and abducted someone who I am looking for. I am doing business. Signed, Jardani. P.S. I didn't kill your men. And just leave that tacked on the door, because since there seems to be no sign of damage outside, the guard aren't going to come in here.
Meanwhile, as you look around, go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, hang on, I can finally move. I'm gonna move that over
22.
there so I can see.
22.
Yes,
16.
that's much better.
Finally, he's rolling like his typical perception, so that's only a 9.
27.
As everyone kind of looks around in the general area, you notice that there's more bodies than you originally thought. There's about 12 of them. 5 of them look to be Zentarum. The others seem to be, as far as you can tell, Xanathar members.
Well, first off,
It's like Neve recognizes the Xanathar and Jardani recognizes the other guys.
Yes.
I will say Jardani also just starts doing the typical business of searching for gold and weapons.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, how's everyone's health, by the by?
I think Asumi got the worst of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
does everybody need a little something something?
I think so.
Yeah, as Neve's collecting, she'll sort of gesture you and Asumi and Emily over to Giordani and be like, "Hey, can you guys just kind of group up over there, please?"
Sure thing.
I suppose.
Oh, Giordani moved again.
Yeah.
What's
I
Get the
Emily's
wire!
just sad. Emily's just sad because Greg is dead.
Greg will come back.
Let's
I
pull
spent-
up Healing Spirit.
Yeah,
As-
kazing.
Yeah, as you guys get into a little huddle, Neve will wave a hand, and an adorable little intangible bunny rabbit will appear out of nowhere.
Amazing.
She will throw a look at all of you, being like, "I don't want to hear a word of this, by the by."
She says in Infernal, so adorable. You have no
You
idea.
won't hear a word from me.
Me
You'll
Let's
neither.
see, it
hear a
can
song from me
heal-
later.
She'll move it into your guys' space, and what does this work again?
Also,
Yeah, it can
Heal.
heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting and ability modifier.
that's
So what's
6
your
times.
So 6 times. So yes, I will say you have the full 6 times to be able to pass it out to everybody.
Oh, so 6 between them all?
Yeah.
6 between them all to divide
Alright.
however you would like.
All right, who's the lowest?
27 out of 66.
Yeah. Giordano will let Asumi take as many as he wants, and then he'll take the rest. Because I can also just do
And
this.
Emily,
What about
how you
Emily?
looking? Yeah, how you looking, Emily?
7 out of 75. Not too bad. Just more
How
heartbroken
much?
than anything. 67.
Oh, that's yeah. All right.
Asumi went up
Alright.
against the goose, so
Yeah.
And Giordano
So
just
you-
standds up and cracks his back, and he's a lot better.
So you don't really need anything.
Yeah, the 15. The beauty of fighters,
Yeah,
it's
he
almost
did
like
it.
I'm supposed to be able to do this regularly.
Yeah, all right. If you don't need anything, then
Yeah.
I'll give. I'll give Asumi a 46.
sweet. Damn. All right.
That's not that great, honestly.
No, but you.
And I'll give Emily the last 2d6.
All right.
Right,
And
so-
8. Oh, it tops off Emily perfectly.
Yeah.
Craig, meanwhile, is a pile of ash.
I would also say, like, when Asumi is, like, so adorable, she'll just hear an infernal back. Yes, very cute.
You did learn it in Infernal.
I have to help with occasional customers.
So I got 11 points. You said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She kind of glares at you both, even though she understands, like, don't make me change my mind.
He'll just speak back in Sylvan. Sorry.
Cute. Neat.
Oh, yes, back room.
Oh, that's right. That's what one of the Goose was talking about.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
So is this the back room or is it on the top floor? I'm just trying to go off the map.
As you, yeah, I'd probably say that the back room would be on the ground floor here. I don't know
Yeah.
where exactly it is on
Yeah,
here,
it
but
seems like
it
it's
is on.
over.
I'll never find him now. Can we just roll perception to see where we hear the pounding, whatever sounds coming from?
Yes, as you find the back room, you find that it is locked but hanging loosely on its hinges, which can be easily just
Giordano just reaches out a hand, punch.
where
Yep.
you see a young man who seems to have been trapped in there. His hands that were in bonds seem to have slipped out. Oh my goodness! Oh, finally, people.
Floon?
No, no,
No?
right there.
Oh.
Oh!
You're
Yeah, and he was just like, man.
Who is this?
The,
The
other
guy that we thought was
the
abducting
other guy.
Floon.
But,
The Never Ember guy.
so you're not here to save me.
Nah,
No.
Floon.
Yes! Shh, don't ruin this.
What?
She looks at everybody like, don't ruin this.
Okay.
Yeah, in a way, we are here to save you. You're welcome. Fried bird is on the menu.
Oh my! What? Oh, okay.
Meanwhile,
I mean,
it's just-
do you want to be alive and rescued, or do you want the birds to stay where they're at?
No, I
Alive.
like being alive and rescued. I like being alive
okay.
and rescued. Yes,
Okay.
That's very good. Who sent you?
Well, we
Volo
are
Vamp.
on a job to look for people from
author?
Mr. Volo, as my friend here just said.
The
We're
author?
also looking. Yes.
What?
He was concerned about Flume, and
Oh.
we're also really concerned about him too.
When he makes that noise, Neves is just like, extrapolate, please.
Asumi and her double just both cross arms together like twins.
Well, about that. So yes, I did know. I met Floon recently, the other night, 2 days ago, probably. I've been hiding out here since.
Hiding out or captured?
I kind of. So I probably got free of my bonds, probably like maybe a few hours ago, and then I kind of poked my head out and I saw the goose, and I didn't want to deal with it.
Don't blame you. The goose was kind of freaky. Not
This
gonna
is
lie.
terrifying.
But we're gonna need a lot of information of what you know, what's going on, because let's just say if we don't find Mr. Flume at least in one piece and breathing, I'm gonna blame you.
Mind you, can I just say, does it add intimidation that both of Asumi's blades have blood all over them?
Oh, I mean, the guy is absolutely spooked.
I was gonna
You
say,
can say
as-
whatever you want
She's
to
gonna
him right
add
now.
to it no matter what.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, imagine Emily just smiling sweetly with like a little bit of like venom at that last word, and then like Asumi and her duplicate just behind her, like.
With the same grin.
Yes, right. So, just to quickly let you know what happened. So, like I said, I met Floon 2 days ago, wherein I was worried that he was, too intoxicated to find his way home himself. So I offered, hey, I'll be a nice guy, walk you home, help you out. And then, I might have also been a little bit drunk, but, then 5 thugs just come out of nowhere. Was it 5? Might have been like 20. No, it was 5. It was 5. I won't get anywhere lying with this, trying to make myself look better. It was definitely
No,
5.
you won't.
No, I won't. So as we were leaving Filet Lane and then north on Zastro, then we were jumped, and, well, I think they might have been looking for me, not for Floon. I think that they might have thought Floon was they might have thought Floon was me.
Case
Does
of
it-
mistaken identity, then.
A bit, yeah.
But why did they keep you alive and tied up in the back room?
So, to summarize, basically what happened, he got kidnapped, and I saw, oh hey, they probably went towards that warehouse. I've seen that. I'm not stupid. I know what a Zintarm warehouse looks like, so I thought, hey, I'll stealth in. I might have still been drunk at this stage. And then, after that point, turns out they had already been killed by the Kinku. And so then the Kinku stuffed me in a closet, tied me up, and that's about where we stand now.
So you're saying the Zentari kidnapped Floon?
Zintarm did, yes.
Zentarum, sorry.
So Zintarm think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord. Very prestigious position. You can kind of get away with a lot of things. You're not supposed
Moving
to, but I
on.
see how. Yes.
Keep going.
Okay. And so they think that he hid all of his stolen dragons within somewhere in the city. And apparently, they think they can find it by using an artifact called the rock, the stone, stone of Golor. Yes, stone of Golor, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently, apparently. Seems someone, I guess, stole it. I don't know. I'm just trying to piece together what I heard while I was in the closet. So the Zins thought I knew something about all of this, but I don't. And, well, my father and I haven't spoken in years. I have no idea where he is.
Backtrack. Did he say dragon?
Yes, he kind of pulls out a gold coin. Dragons. These.
Oh.
Yes.
Not like the thing. Okay.
Not the giant lizard. No. I think my father would be a much more capable man if he did that.
So when did you try sneaking in? Was this like a day ago, or was this right after Mr. Flume got kidnapped?
About a day, I found everyone dead here in the king coop,
Okay.
and then they tucked me into a closet. The goose was just raising a brow at me. I don't know what that was.
And I don't think we're ever gonna know, thank gods. Anyways.
Truly a blessing.
So I guess out of like above character, the Sens kidnapped Flume to get back at him, cause thinking he was him.
Yes.
November nerd.
November nerd. Yes.
Never remember.
Thinking he was November 27th.
Thinking they were the November. November.
Yeah,
I
it's a
cannot
confusing
pronounce-
name. Never Ember.
Never
Why
remember.
Why
Yes.
can't it be Steve?
Thinking he was Steve. Yes, exactly.
Yes, thinking they were Steve, when that wasn't the case because they got embezzled by Steve's dad, as they claimed, and are trying to get pay that back by finding a treasure.
So, yes, for the most part, correct. So, in this case, Floon was kidnapped.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, Floon was kidnapped by the Zentarum, who thought he was Raynair. Raynair's father was previously essentially one of the highest tiered rulers in Waterdeep, stole a ton of gold and embezzled it somewhere. They believe that this gold is somewhere in the city, and they're trying to track it down by using an artifact which was in the possession of the Xanathar Guild until recently.
Also, Jardani walked away and has walked back.
Okay.
He might have had to amend his note.
What did you do, buddy?
I left a note.
Do you think they're gonna listen?
50-50. It's how much they value their men over this stone.
You think they might already have it? We just saw a bunch of that chaos earlier.
Yes, about that. I don't know exactly where they took Floon. Like I said, everyone was gone and dead by the time I got here.
Okay.
Think we got a clue though from those Kenkus.
Oh,
Something
really?
about yellow signs. And she's like, she's kind of turned her head away from this guy to look at her friends. Like, so I think we gotta find some yellow signs of some sort. Those Kenkus were talking something during our scuffle.
Sounds like our best lead.
That is true. He's just going to look back to Rainier. If you want to be safe, go and buy a room at the Yawning Portal Tavern. Follow them.
Okay.
Gadal is already there. Durnan is tolerating him. He'll tolerate you.
Oh, okay. I did hear the Kinku were like repeating back in sort of their weird Kinku way. They mentioned something about the Xanathar Guild.
Yes.
Sends their regards, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if the Zints still have Floon. I feel like if they did, they wouldn't be. He gestures over to the pile of corpses. That.
It's true, but in gang warfare like this, things change very quickly, sometimes hourly. It's best to cover all bases, and like I said, you need to go someplace safe. Yawning Portal will
understand.
keep you safe.
All right, I can make my way to the Yawning Portal. Yeah, I mean, you sure you don't want me to come along, help out?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna, no offense, but you don't seem like the kind of guy that can hold themselves in a fight. If you ran from a Goose Kenku.
It was a very skillful goose. I want that noted.
Assuming actually looks at Emily going, no, he's a little right on that. You don't mess
See,
Yeah,
this is
I
very
mean,
skillful.
I'm gonna give you that, but who knows? We might be going up against something worse than a goose like that.
Well,
True.
okay.
At this
Alright.
point, I was gonna say at this point, her doppelganger just disappears in front of this guy. Just poof.
That's a thing. Okay. Yeah, I can go.
I don't appreciate how quick
Uh,
that no was, but my pride
and-
will remain. It's fine.
And she's gonna put a hand on her shoulder, on his shoulder, and just be like, "And if I were you, I'd keep it hush hush on your true identity until this is all taken care
Yeah,
of."
maybe I just don't talk about things. Okay.
Wait a second.
I recommend Steve is a good name to use.
Steve.
Giordani will also
Steve.
absent-mindedly just put a hand on his shoulder. Wait, he'll reach down to the knife he didn't take out of his leg. Here, in case someone comes after you.
Thank you.
You're sure we don't
Yeah.
need to make sure this guy gets home?
No, I'm. Despite my nature, I am capable of holding my own in a fight. I've been in many a kerfuffle, as it were.
Eyeballs him. What about against a goose?
The goose had swiftness only comparable to that of the gods themselves.
But it's fine. It's whatever. I'll make my way back to Goose. I'll make my way back to the yawning portal, and you guys just get in touch whenever you find Floon. I feel bad. It was kind of. I feel like it's my fault that he got kidnapped. I know it's not, but I
Totally
don't know.
is, indirectly.
Well,
just...
okay.
Well, running your mouth about who you are while you're drunk, you know,
Okay.
you're probably not known for good things. Yeah, a little bit more so your fault.
Okay,
Actually,
guys.
in a shady
Been a-
tavern with an anchor that looks like it's about to kill somebody.
I didn't say it was the best decision. I just said probably
Just
wasn't my
keep
fault.
adding
They
more and more to
kidnapped me.
this.
I'm gonna.
Maybe
He
from
stands
now
up,
on, you should
dusts himself off.
Yeah, maybe from now on you should just hang out at the yawning portal, cause like
Yeah, I
hear
might
they
just do
have
that.
one.
All right, thanks, guys. It's been great talking to you. Thanks for saving my life. I'm gonna keep walking now. He just starts walking out the door. Anything else?
I didn't even get off my pitch, man.
It's
What a
fine.
killer set.
It's fine.
Walk faster.
I'm walking. This is a tough
I
day.
was gonna
It's
Asumi actually makes it
like,
look like she's gonna like run at him all angry, like go.
Just stomps her foot at him.
I just
Okay.
imagine as he's running off, Asumi, or not Asumi, Emily's gonna look at Asumi and be like, well, I was gonna sell my mixtape.
You can do that at the yawning portal. We're surrounded by dead bodies.
Speaking of which, I need to
Speaking
check
of
them.
dead bodies, I want to investigate.
So
yeah,
yes,
let's loot.
looking over everything, I can already tell you guys. You do find a secret room pressed behind one of the areas, beneath the staircase. Within, you find treasure totaling about, let's see here, 4 paintings worth about 75 gold each. Let's see, 15 10-pound silver bars, corroded, but each is still worth about 50 gold. Meanwhile, you also do find, as you continue to search through, a few trigger bells ding and jangle, but you feel that's pretty much not worth it at this stage. Everyone's dead. You do find a single unused paper bird.
Oh.
And here's
I
that
would
for
like
you.
to pocket that, if possible. Bless you.
After
you.
you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment, and speak a creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a tiny bird and flies to the recipient.
If no one says anything, Emily will take the paper bird.
Yeah, I've got no use for that.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Aside from that, I guess you could say like between sessions we'll attempt to sell all this so we can get the acquired gold and distribute it equally.
Yes.
E.
Kind of
However,
looks at all that. Oh, so go ahead.
oh no, you please.
I'm gonna say Neve kind of eyeballs all that and be like, "Sure, you still want to do this mission? I feel like we just got our weight's worth in our money."
Well, we still have other things seemingly tied to this somehow.
Yes.
Especially our dear friend Asumi is part of this probably conspiracy, if that note is anything to pinpoint to her.
And if that poison's that expensive, it sounds like a noble probably had a hand in this.
Giordani from up on the stairs after raiding through pockets of the owl will just also hold up his mirror. I also just found a clue to this.
Oh, did you?
Find something that was never remembered.
The family name.
Yes.
And the plot thickens.
Also gold from a
I mean-
stone.
Yep, the plot thickens. I mean, I got no personal ties to this. I wasn't sent a note or like saw a poison guy dive before my eyes or have a mirror that doesn't work sent to me. But I do like seeing a story come to conclusion, and I do need some inspiration for some songs. So,
Have you ever tried just getting with that band that travels the city?
Question.
Yes.
That never remember guy. He's a noble, or was?
Yes.
And Floon?
Floon, as I recall here, I can't recall if he's. I don't believe he's exactly a noble, but he's at least a well off.
Okay, so I'm assuming their hangout was not really like a private meeting then.
No, they, according to multiple sources, they met each other for the first time during that.
Got it. Just want to make sure I was following it right.
Of course.
But yes, we can explore the city. I can attempt to find some contacts, and we can investigate this later, but we have many more leads now.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Yes.
Besides, if we find out there's some sort of noble subplot going on with me, I'd rather get rid of it soon.
That was very oddly worded.
It just feels odd.
I just wanted that to be in character. To be like, why are you wording it like that?
Yes.
Because the voice in my head said so.
Yeah.
Oh, you have one of
Well-
those too? Is it also an old woman?
No, just sounds like me.
Hmm.
I interrupt myself too. It's weird.
Meanwhile, as you are all doing so, you do hear from outside, "Open up!
Time to go.
City Watch!" And that is where we will end our session.
beans.
Oh, but
Oh,
this
I
has
have
been
the-
great.
Yes. As if there was any other way to end a fight in a suspicious warehouse.
There we go.
All right, hey.
Well, as just a little bit of housekeeping, I'd like to also say we will be taking a break next week because Sarah has a different one-shot that she is going to be attending, if you want to plug that when we start going around the horn.
I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet, so I'm not sure on
okay.
that one, honestly.
All right, well, then people can just check your Twitter. But we just wanted to let you know, after next week, we will be back and hopefully getting into our third session where we try to find out more about this mystery. So keep tuned. I want to thank all of the people who followed and rated and did everything. It was a crazy
Right?
night.
Yes, it was.
It was certainly lots of fun.
But yes,
The Goose was a highlight.
we'll start moving along down the line so that way we can let Blue sleep. Blue, where can they find you?
This is the only one on the East Coast. It's past 12:30 a.m. But yes, hi, I'm Blue Kazanate. You can find me with the same Twitter handle on Twitter. Oh wow, I am tired. You could also find me over on the D6 D&D live channel playing a Citra on the D6 Black Archives, which we're gonna finally be recording another episode this weekend. Woohoo! Other than that, if you want to see more of my art, my Twitter is the best place to find it, and probably more shit posting to come.
Alrighty, moving along. JC, where can they find you?
Yes, they can find me various places, whether it be Discord, whether it be Twitter. You can find me JC Doodles, Jacob Carlson VO, whatever you like. And yes, I don't believe I have anything upcoming. This is about it right now. So yes. Meanwhile, I will now throw it. Emily, go. Oh no, tweets.
Aw shit, Emily here. I kid. Hi, I'm Miss Tweets, and when I'm not crying over the death of Greg, you can find me over at my Twitter at Miss Tweetums, where I retweet memes and occasionally post art. My commissions are open if you are interested in making an art for real. Yeehaw!
Alright, Sarah,
Oh,
where can
yeah.
people find you?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an H and with an E Willia. Yeah, that's all I got. I already shilled.
Fair enough. And you guys have already found me at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at the exact same places. As I said, we might soon be finishing Tomb of Annihilation, our Tuesday game, so stay tuned for that. We only just had to fight one of the most powerful beings in all of the multiverse and actually defeat him on his home territory. Totally not gonna, blow up in our faces. But aside from that, this next Saturday, not this one, but the one after, we will be returning with Saved by the Spell as we delve deeper into our Strixhaven mystery. A lot of mysteries on this channel. I think I'm starting to have a theme with D&D. But, yeah. Outside of that, stay tuned on my Twitter as me and Wiley might try to find something to fill the every other Saturday thing with our Satire Day stream. But with that out of the way, I see... we might as well jump into a stream that JC has done some work with, and I know someone who could use a little love. So we're going to hop into a good friend of mine, one Mr. Trash King Arisen, if OBS will let me do this.
Remember, attack him with geese.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think our raid message should just be fear the goose.
Fear the goose.
Peace was never an option.
But yeah, we want to thank all of you for coming out, all the support you've shown us here and on YouTube. Thank you for enjoying the series, and we look forward to having more fun with you in about 2 weeks. So thank you all for coming out. Goodbye.
Toodles!
Kaboom!
Hiya!
One second, OBS is being